It's finally race time here at Marina Bay, and a warm welcome to all of you joining us for the action. The wait is almost over. It's time for the Singapore Grand Prix. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much at full throttle.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yes, welcome back to Formula 4 Racing. We are at round 9, believe it or not. Singapore is the track, and with me, well, again, is Mr. Mad G. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm back again.
Back again, mate, which is brilliant, and thank you very much for putting your hand up. Of course, Infamous Pillars last week had some audio issues and, well, hasn't got a new headset yet. We sent him a big cheerio as well. Of course, you can catch all the UK boys racing a little bit later on. The boys are keen. They've already readied up, and we are going to get some action out on track. I do believe it is Rip the Beans is the first one to blink here at Singapore. The first man out on track is Beansy in Team Jaguar, and there he is there, folks. And, yeah, if you did catch the start of the stream there, we did have the rolling, well, what would you call that there, Mad G? The rolling championship tables, of course, and, well, to be honest with you, Nodsty at the moment absolutely dominating. 40-odd points ahead of the next bloke, which is Macedonian and Nat Hammer, tied in P2 and P3, of course, on 121 points. So, I mean, haven't quite reached the halfway mark yet, mate, and there's still a long way to go. Anything can happen here, and, yeah, Singapore, one of them Grand Prix that anything can happen and usually does. Yes, the longest running time on the calendar, and well, usually in real life goes that full 2 hours, Mr. G, and here usually goes that full hour mark is usually the benchmark regarding a 50%er. But yeah, Beansy out there just prepping his car nicely, mate.
Yeah, it sure is indeed. But like I say, this track is just, well, I'm not a fan of it because like I say, everyone's gonna go on the softs for Q1, but it depends what they do for Q2 and 3, because the softs around here are just absolutely awful.
Yeah, they certainly are, mate. They certainly are. They're just the tyre life that you get absolutely no purchase. I mean, you do for a good 4 or 5 laps, but after that, she's gone. The tyres tend to drop off very, very rapidly, almost as quickly as you were going with them on. And the time you lose is just ridiculous. Of course, well, it's a bit of an indicator at the moment. I mean, I know you're one for not giving away too many secrets when it comes to weather, and I know you're not a big fan of that. So we will keep that. We'll keep that in check there, Mad G. But yeah, Beansy about to get us underway here at Singapore on his first timed run. So let's just see what the lad can do. Looking for a good result is Beansy. He's come alive the last couple of weeks, Mad G. And yeah, good to see him sort of getting his form back into where it should be. Well, we all know what Beansy can do, and hopefully he puts out in a good result for Team Jaguar tonight, mate.
Yeah, well, they should do. As I say, if you can get this track right, you're brilliant around it. If not, that's it. The war's your best friend. It's taking nice and time at the moment going through these corners. I mean, it took the first couple of corners just a little bit too tight. It was close to invalidating on the first corner, but got away with it.
Yeah. He certainly was, but of course, nothing to get too excited about. This is only Q1, but name of the game is survival, folks, and that's what these boys intend to do. Yes, full qualifying here at Formula 4. We are watching Rip the Beans in Team Jaguar attack this magnificent Monaco on steroids track, aka Singapore. And, well, so far so good. Looks nice and tidy. A 104 flat at Sector 2, so that's a bit of a benchmark for our eye there, mate. So, well, let's just see how he gets along. He's in Sector 3 at the moment. Now, this is one of the most technical sectors. It's quite straightforward, but there are some corners that do sneak up on you and, well, do play their tricks. Yes, as you did touch on, get it all wrong, and the barrier is just there waiting to greet you, of course. But Beansy, so far, so good, tackling this last corner, and he's done that beautifully. And let's just see what he sets. He sets a 136.8 to get us underway, mate.
That's a cracking time indeed. Looking down to see who's going to be next. I think it's going to be...
It is Fury Strat. He's crossed the line. He sets a 37.4. And I do believe his teammate is it... Oh, excuse me. It might be Macedonian. No, it is not. No, it is not. There's a couple of white dots out there. Not too sure what's going on. But
Well, I don't know. Mopo's about to come across the line now and go for racing. And he's got his teammate just behind him, also doing the same thing in Bozza.
Exactly right. So
where
we've got
does Mofo go?
We've got Brad Tay currently out there on a lap. He's in Sector 2. I'm just trying to pick up who is closest to that line. Johnny M4 has invalidated. Smakinda, Team Jaguar has invalidated as well. So we'll flick all the way back up to the newest member of the bunch. Yes, Mr. Snooey, the Popcorn Man is here and he is back. And that is Team Hello Kitty. He sets a 136.3, if you don't mind there, Maggie. And that's good going for a Q1 lap. We've got Smakinda, as I did touch on, has invalidated. Old Boy's on a green lap, and I do believe he's furthest along.
Here comes Brate.
Oh, apologies.
It's Brate.
Apologies.
He is about to cross. Yeah, he's in the last corner. He's crossed the line now and does a 39.3.
Well, a bit of a shout out to Brad Tay, of course. Yes, this lad, well, we've got a lot of experience with Brad Tay, Mad G, but he's starting to take off those assists, is the lad. And he chose, believe it or not, he chose Singapore as the track to do that in. But all credit to the lad, and we support progress. That is Team Rockstar, by the way, folks. That is what Brad Tay is driving. We have got a very, very slow the Stig on the back straight there, just giving himself some breathing room. And Bopton in the, well, he's invalidated. There he is there. So that is Golf Racing.
John 4 about to cross line and sets. And nothing, he must have invalidated it, but it wasn't showing.
Yeah, exactly right. So we've got a couple of similar dots. Of course, we welcome Jodaku. He is a reserve at the moment. He is filling in for Kyotonics, who could not make tonight, unfortunately. I got Bopton out there. Like I did say, he has invalidated. We'll flick back down to TCF Old Boy. He's on a green lap. He's got a Golf Racing lad in front of him, and I'm pretty sure he's on a lap as well. So let's just see what Old Boy can do. That is Rockstar Racing. Crosses the line. He sets a 138.1 for Q1. That ain't too bad. So far at the moment, Snilly and Mofo, the old sparring partners, are back, and well, have a look at them, 1 and 2 at the moment. Nodsty, our championship leader at the moment in P3. We've got Bopton out there on track as well, Golf Racing, and we do welcome to the chat Ramsell. Show me the Hello Kitty car tonight. Oh, now he says we'll have to make it.
Sorry, Blue Dog.
Oh,
and goes 7th fastest.
There we go. So there is Blue Dog there. Carlos Sainz Blue Dog. He can't get rid of it. And I think it is slowly starting to eat at him. But yeah, P7 for the Blue Man. And that is P7. So Ramsell is demanding to see the Hello Kitty car. Should we make him wait a little bit longer there, Maggie? What do you reckon?
I think so, yeah, because it's qualifying. I'm just not going to choose your car because you like it.
Johnny M4 coming around that last corner now. And let's just see what he can do. It's a 38.7 as we welcome Mazzaspin F1. Come on, Golf Racing. Let's smash it, boys. And he's supporting his fellow teammates in the other continent. Yes, here in Australia. And so Johnny M4 at the moment, P11. We've got the Stig out there as well. Bopton is out there as well. And there is a Hello Kitty car, but he's on his outlap. So we'll make Ramsell just wait that little bit longer. We love you, Ramsell. The chiropractor he is well known of. And, well, Bopton is going to have to go again. This ain't going to be good enough, I don't think. He's a 38.3. Might have to go again.
See, the thing is, though, the thing is that the soft sides you were saying before about 4 or 5 laps, it's not. It's about 2 or 3. Then they're dead at 4.
Yeah, you're spot on.
He's on 2 laps on now, and they're already rubbish now. I mean, Rip the Beans did 3 laps on softs. Yeah. 3 laps on softs from Rip the Beans. Why? I mean, why?
Not too sure. Can't answer that. Only he would know. We've got Macedonian just starting a lap, and the Popcorn Man very, very happy with his efforts. There he is there, and yeah, P1 at the moment. And well, Nat Hammer sets a 1 minute 37.3, if you don't mind. And that pulls him up into P8. His teammate of Chasey Dane is, I think he's directly behind him. He most certainly is. So these Monster Energy lads, well, I'll tell you what, Chasey Dane early doors was talking about, he was feeling a bit left out when he asked the question regarding setups and, strat. It was more strat it was. Didn't get the response, or the prompt response he would have liked. And Nat Hammer just gives him a nice little bit of a toe, if you would want to call it that. Just a little cheeky one. Albeit a Q1 session, but Chasey Dane, yes, is out there at the moment. Macedonian, and that is the Hello Kitty livery Ramsell, and there it is. And yes, Ramsell has finally got his request, and welcome one and all. Yes, we are 98 followers, Mad G, and not too bad for only a channel that's been, not too bad for a channel that's only been around for 8-9 weeks. We're looking to get another 2 this time round, and that'll click us over to the 100. Exactly. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Darkness goes 10th.
There you go. Darkness goes 10th with a 137.4 P10. Macedonian. Here he is. Last corner. Approaching that start-finish line. Let's just see what he can do. It's a 37.666 P11. And they say the devil's in the number. So there you go. Fantastic stuff. Suicide 5 has made an appearance on his timed run. We could flick back down to Chasey Dane because I do. Yeah, he will be next. Now, that's a 105.2 at the second sector. That's about 1.2 off Beansy, if I remember correctly. But let's just see what he does. It's a 38.9, and that is P7. 2.5 is out there as well, and he will be the next one on a timed run, yet to set a time, folks. So we'll just keep an eye on 2.5.
So you got Suicide 5 and 2.5 literally following each other around the track, so they'll be the next 2 over the line. It'll be 2.5, then Suicide directly behind him. So see what they can do.
Yeah, exactly right. Of course, we welcome back 2.5. He has had a two week, or I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 3 week hiatus. I'm pretty sure it was 2 though. Been working away from home. Never done that before. And, he was itching to get back. And yes, he is back. That is Monster Energy Racing livery, folks. And that is exactly what that one looks like. But 2.5 about to set his first run in this Q1 session. And that is a 37.2. Welcome back, son. That is P8.
Let's see what Suicide 5 can do. Go to P15. So you got 5 with the drop zone. I'm really surprised. There's some names in there you think would go a lot better. You got Bobton, Johnny and Ford, Jodaku, Chase Dane, Brad Tay's down there as well.
Yeah, exactly right.
Brad Tay's on his out lap again now, but Jodaku is invalidated on his fast lap, and Chase Dane's just finished. But I mean, some of these guys doing 3-4 laps on these soft tyres. Why? Just do a lap, go in, put a new set on, because you're not going to go faster. You will not go faster.
Well, that
guaranteed.
That is Jodaku, and I'll have to check his stream because it looks like it could be just the glitch. Now, could be just the glitch. Now, there is a livery glitch, of course. That is meant to be the reserve livery. It's meant to be a red dot, but I'll just check his stream. Of course, Jodaku is usually does the right thing, and yes, I dare say he has got the right livery on. That is just a glitch with a combination of different liveries there. So, yes, he is reserve. Who is next out there, mate? Chasey Dane, is he gone again? No, he is not. He's slowed right up. We've got TCF Old Boy, not comfortable sitting in P13 at the moment. He's just giving himself some breathing room and prepping himself for an almighty last push. Suicide 5, is he having another crack? We'll just keep an eye on to see what he's doing. No, I don't think so. That is definitely not...
I think he is. He is still going, but like I said, I don't think he'll be quicker. Like I say, you do more than one lap, he is going again as well. That's the thing, though. I mean, Suicide 5 has gone quicker, but you're not going to go a lot quicker.
No, that's exactly right. As soon as you've
done one lap, that's it. That's not good. You're not ready to beat your own time. But see what Jodaku can do. He's in Sector 3 now. He's about to come underneath the stand, the little mini tunnel. Which, if you don't brake, you're taking them all out.
That's exactly right. So Chasey Dane, there he is. There, Monster Energy Racing now. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a bit of pit lane action, of course. Now, if they're out there on track at the moment, you could probably just get away with leaving the pit lane now and going out there for an outlap and just sneaking your final run home. Of course, they're averaging about 1 minute 37s around here at this stage, and Chasey looks like he's throwing that one in the pit lane. Johnny M4 is out there on track as well, right in the danger zone, and that is very unusual for this lad. I've just seen his first sector split there, mate, and and Johnny has lost it. He's gone around, so he spins himself back around. Lucky he's got a lot of clean track, and well, that is his lap ruined. He's got plenty. I think he's got just enough time to get back around and send it again. But we have also got.
His tyres are super hot right now because they almost lost it again.
Yeah, very, very treacherous on those warm tyres. But Brad Tay running 0 assists, I do believe. So it's a 1 minute 38.3, P16. And that's not bad for your first crack at it, of course. This is his first time. I'm going to touch on this because he's going to be out of position for the next couple of races. As we welcome Elbow to the stream. Yo, how are you, brother? Oh, I hope you're well. And yes, Formula 4 Racing. We are at Singapore. Rip the Beans in P15. Has Rip the Beans binned it? I think he's binned it. We're going to stay with Brad Tay to see if he catches up to him. But I think that car is going to be gone. So Beans is out. Beans is out. Where is he? Oh, the dot has gone, but that's about where he was. So unfortunate. We welcome Mr. Fury Strat. That is Racing Life 3. There he is there, and it's definitely a white dot. Yes, I've just checked his stream there, Fury, and it is definitely a livery glitch. So all good, my friend. Thank you very much for doing your due diligence. That's very hard to say sometimes. Well, coming out of my mouth anyway. So thank you very much.
Due diligence. Yeah. I can't even say it, but I've got an excuse.
Well, you've got an excuse. Don't ask me to say that famous H word, mate. As we've got Beansy's wheel still stuck on track there. But yes, we are focusing on. That one. We'll call it. Where is Mr. Swanshanks? No, we play PS4, PS5, my friend. No Xbox at all.
Johnny and Four's lost it again at the same corner.
Oh yes, he certainly has, and minus a front wing, and that's his session done, my friend.
Same corner twice.
Yeah, so he's not happy there at all. Johnny
and Four's out. Chase Dane's out.
Yep.
Brad Tay's in the pit, so
Old boy's out. Old boy's binned it. Old boy has binned it. Oh no, what is going on? What is going on? These boys are just biting off a little bit more than what they can chew. Old boy was sitting, he certainly is, and Bobton just kept it within those limits. And it's 16th. It is not safe. Jodaku crosses the line, and he does not improve. He has got time, and this will be his. Well, he's got his final push lap now, Mad G. Awesome stuff. Johnny M4. Excuse me, we'll be making that to the pits. Chasey Dane is out there on an outlap. He's got 11 seconds. He's got 11 seconds. I don't think he's going to get it done. He left it too late, and I think he knows it too, because he is not pushing in any way, shape, or form. That is the session done. We have the countdown clock done, and I'll tell you what, some big. Oh no!
That's it.
Jodaku has invalidated. There he is there, folks. And yes, he most certainly has, G-Man.
No, Chase Dane has made it. Chase Dane has made it.
Oh, the game let him go. The game let him go. So, well, who are we to harp on Codemaster's brilliance? But yes, Jodaku is out of this session. So, Brad Tay in the pits. Bobton has invalidated. So guess what? Chasey Dane is going to get the airtime he really, really wants. He's getting a great tow from his teammate. His teammate pulls out of the way, and Chasey Dane 2/10 up at that first sector there, Mad G. You want to improve, of course. This is a very, very long lap. And yes, sorry, Elbow, I should have got to you. Yes, it is an invite-only league. And yes, one grid of Aussies, one grid of... we'll call it European, but UK lads. And yes, at the moment it is one grid of each continent, and that is how it is based at the moment. So we appreciate all your support, mate. And yeah, hang around. There is some cracking racing involved with this league, and the UK stream will be up at 8 p.m. BST Monday. So that's in a few hours after this one. Myself and Hello There Housey are going to have a crack at that one and present it how we present the Aussie boys, of course. But yes, Chasey Dane is the man we are watching in Sector 3. He wants to be better than a 137.8 at the moment. That'll make him safe. Well, excuse me. Yeah, 137.8 will make him safe. So let's just see what he can do. He's, well, last corner now. This is very tricky. If you take too much, it tends to spin you, but he's done that absolutely spot on. He sets it. Whoa! It's a 38-0. Have a look at that. Chasey Dane and Bopton. 7,000 split those boys. And Beansy putting his hand up for driver of the day in the Twitch chat. And we do applaud that, Beansy. We'll be keeping our eye on you to see if you making your... And Pillars, there he is, the Amigo, the inaugural champion of Formula 4. There he is, Mr. Amigo, infamous Pillars. At least you haven't binned it in the race yet, is what he's saying. And that is Q1 done, Mad G. Love the... Yeah. Whoa, hang on a minute. Beansy's thrown down the gauntlet in the chat saying 14th to 1st. Yes. Well, we'll get. Hang around, mate. We'll get back to you. Just hang around, mate. Or reach out to Infamous Pillars, and he can assist you with all your inquiries. Yes, he is an admin on the UK side, and well, he will help you most definitely. So there you go, Snooey. Mr. Popcorn Man, as you can see in the Twitch chat, on poll, albeit Q1, Mofo, and these boys, and Smakinder, if you don't mind. All the sparring partners are back, folks. And yes, this is looking very, very good. We welcome back all of those boys, but I'll tell you what, we've lost a lot in Q1, mate. We're only going to lose another 3 in Q2, but Rip the Beans, Old Boy, Bopton, Chasey Dane, Jodaku, and Johnny M4, all out of this session. Yeah, and Brad
You forgot Brad Day.
Sorry, Brad Day. So only looking for 3 drivers, mate. 3, which is almost unheard of in a Q2 session. Excuse me. Well, also the strategic session, we should might add. Let's just see which way these boys are going to go. Of course, we will explain ourselves again for all of those newcomers. Yes, whatever tyre you set your fastest time in, whatever tyre compound you set your fastest time in Q2 will be the tyre you start the Grand Prix on, of course. And while looking at...
Nodsty's going to make a move.
Well, Nodsty...
I think Nodsty's going to be the first one out here now. So...
Oh, hang on a minute. There's a headache.
Strat has gone on the softs.
Yeah, I think.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Talk about safe releases. Absolutely brilliant stuff by these mechanics. Well, Darkness Abyss is out there as well. Well, he's selected the medium in the garage, of course. Bozza is the first one to blink, and that was that beautiful safe release by his big crew. Put him on the softs. Now, look, folks.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the softs because you've got to start on this tyre. And you're going to have to come into pits within 4 or 5 laps. There's no point.
I've just missed a follow. Hang on a minute. Let's just see if that's working. There it is there. Big boy Brados, number 18. Welcome. You were follower number 99. One more, Maggie. And we go a little bit crazy to get to that 100 mark. But yes, Ramsell medium hard is the optimum one stop tyre choice. And...
Well, to be honest, if you could do a one stop, because you might do 3 or 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that is the safe option, of course, all forgiving safety cars and stuff like that, of course, and you can sort of change it up as you go. But if it was just status quo, go to woe, well, there you go. It'll be a one-stop. Medium hard is my opinion. And I'll just spit those words out correctly, Mad G. But yes, big boy Brados, welcome. Follower number 99, and during the week I'll get that count all live on the Twitch chat. I just haven't had a chance this week, folks. I do apologise, but yes, Bozza out there on an outlap, just not trying to take too much life out of those softs. Now that could be a Q. Ramsell. Well, there you go. The chiropractor, soft, medium. There.
Get it right. Ramsell. It's soft, medium, hard, soft, inches, wet, inches, soft.
A bit of a mixed bag. So, yeah, there you go. Footy Dad in the chat. That is AKA Old Boy saying this is going to be great. Well, Old Boy... binned it, and well, he will be absolutely spewing. But the race is long here at Singapore. Anything can and usually does happen, as we do touch on. And I reckon Boz is out there on his Q1 set because, or unless he pulls up at the start, because the tyre choice of the soft at the start of the Grand Prix is not where you want to be at. We've got the Popcorn Man currently out there as well. I do believe he's just behind Bozza. That is Golf Racing, folks. And Bozza donning the number. Is that number 6, I do believe? I think it is. No, number 13. Lucky for some, unlucky for others. And he has got a absolutely brilliant quote above that halo there. First you have to finish. And I tell you what, isn't that so representative of where we are, Maggie? Let's just quote the great Michael Schumacher. And yes, first you have to finish. So Bozza's just got that. He's got that friendly reminder. And
yeah. I mean, the quote's all right saying first you have to finish, but how do you finish if you don't start?
Are you and your bloody cryptics? I don't know.
First you have to start.
Oh, we've done it! We've done it! We've got to 100, Maggie! Woo! Emil Ponken, you say that? Emil Ponken. But yes, hang on a minute, Bozza. Yeah, there he goes. He slows right up. 100 followers, baby. Yeah. And congratulations to everyone. Thank you very, very much for all of your support. And look at these two lads just milking it over the line. They know, they absolutely know that they're out there to see if they can catch anyone off guard, setting a couple of quick sectors and then pulling well and truly up. Mofo ain't buying it. Mofo is just sitting in the garage saying, you know what, lads, you just cook your extra set of boots if you got a new set on. I'll sit here nice and comfortably, and I'll wait for the time to put those meds on.
Darnus.
Thank you very much, Mr. G.
Darnus is on. Oh, he's pulled up as well.
So that would be Smakinda. No, starting a lap. Who did he pull over for?
I wouldn't do this. But even in the mediums, you're best off just going, don't do 2 laps on mediums.
Yeah, no, that's right.
He's back out.
Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't do 2 laps, of course. The more you save in the Q2 session, or any session really, running on those tyres, the better it is, especially here at Singapore where the tyre wear is just huge. It absolutely chews them. We're actually watching Suicide 5, Team Hello Kitty, Pot 4 driver on the mediums at the moment. He looks like he's sending it, so we'll keep an eye on to see what he can do. He's just taken a little bit too much curb there, unsettled the front end and had to regather it ever so slightly. But let's just see what he can do. He crosses the line and sets a 1 minute 38.2. Oh, Mr. Altitude is liking the feeling up there. And yes, he puts it on top of the timing charts for now.
I mean, that's what I mean. You know, why back out of a medium lap to go again? Just do your fast lap and then be done. But then again, I do that in quali when I race. I just do 1 lap then go in the pits. So it's knackered.
Well, you've got an excuse as Blue Dog. There you go, whackety whack whack whack. I apologise, Bluey, but there's a 37.9. The Stig's coming around the last corner now, and he sets a 39.7, and that is on the softs, and that will be on the. Thank you, mate. Oh, there he is there. The man who is no stranger to podiums is Mr. Nodsty, and he puts it on top of the timing chart. Smakinda, has he got something to say about it? He certainly does, with a 37.3. Fantastic stuff there by Smakinda. Nat Hammer is putting that in the pit lane, and well, we've come to that stage, Maggie, where there's not really much happening out on track, and well, we'll wait for these boys to put on the right tyre compound that they want to start this Grand Prix with, and we'll get, well, there you go. Another run, safe release. This is brilliant. Well, there you go. It has just stopped Nat Hammer in his tracks, as I think it was one slick mofo leaving his pit box. It certainly is. And there he is, Mr. Mofo, exiting the pit lane to make an appearance in his Q2 session. So just keep an eye on who else is out there. The Stig with a 39.7 was probably not representative. I dare say probably not representative, because I reckon he can go quicker on on the medium. That fuel light of his is flashing, so he will put that one in the box, of course, and reset and go again. So, interesting, Maggie. Interesting.
It is. You have to obey me for 2 minutes because I have to do something pretty quickly.
Ah, you're right, mate. Not a problem at all. And yes, Snathammer, you definitely did. But Smakinder's opting, I think, don't quote me on it, folks, but I think Smakinder is on another push lap. It looks like he is. He's sending a little bit of a tank slapper coming out of there. And D Doggo, welcome to the stream. You're follower number 101. Yes, we have just passed the 100 mark. Thank you very, very much for following D Doggo. Thank you very much. Your support is muchly appreciated. Number 101, as Smakinder goes even quicker with a 36.9. That is 2 laps on the meds, and I reckon that's just enough. Wouldn't want to do any more than that on them. Got one slick mofo. Well, I dare say he's got pretty much the whole track to himself. There's guys out there that have set laps. Snooey has come out, and there he is, the popcorn man on an out lap. Now we've got another follower, Elbow. Welcome. Yes, thank you very much for following. Yes, he was in the chat, and well, I dare say he's been speaking to Pillars, and hopefully he can get himself in if that is possible for himself to do. I'm sure Pillars will take care of all of that. But yes, one slick mofo. There he is there. He's just coming around, well, approaching this last corner now. He's about to get himself underway, and here comes Mofo. Pot 1 driver, Golf Racing, donning the number 2, believe it or not. He should be donning the number 1, but we all know that number 1 is one of those touchy subjects, and of course, Mofo gone, the number 2. But here he goes, one slick Mofo, that medium compound now. In my opinion, folks, this is the tyre that you want to start this Grand Prix on. We are only going to lose 3 drivers. Yes, we lost a monumental amount of numbers in Q1 due to boys putting it in the wall, unfortunately. And that is P11, 12, and 13. 3 more to lose, of course. Mofo is attacking this magnificent street circuit as he pleases, and there he goes. This is one of my favourite parts of this track. Very, very quick, of course. He's sweeping left-hander, sort of on the brakes as you go, and then downshift into third. Absolutely spot on. And that wall there creeps up on you ever so slightly, and sometimes it
all the time.
Well, that wall tends to creep up on you. Elbow, I'm sure Pillars will reach out to you in a message or something like that. I'm sure he's onto it. But yes, please be patient. We do not display the Discord on the Twitch chat like we did touch on previously. This is an invite-only league. But yes, one slick Mofo. Here he comes. And let's just see what time he can do. We'll see what he can do. He's taking the right amount of curbs, and his fuel light is not flashing just yet. So he has got time to go for another run. But this is lap 1, and that is a 36-1. Wow. Mofo, great lap. Great lap from one slick Mofo, and he'll be happy with that. Where is Snooey? Snooey, I do believe, is out there on a timed run, and he's in sector 1. Oh, he's on an out lap. Suicide 5 in the garage. Who else is out there? Mr. Fury Strat is about to set another run, and he's done a 37.5, and that puts him P3 for now in Q2. We'll flick back down to Darkness Abyss. Darkness Abyss is out there on the mediums now, and let's just see what he can do. I do believe he's the furthest one along. Yeah, can hear you.
All right. Just making sure.
Welcome back, son. Welcome back. So, yeah, we are watching Darkness Abyss, Team Jaguar. And, well, there you go, looking at the back wheel. I don't know why they would give us... I don't know why they would give us that shot. But there you go. Darkness lights up that famous Sector 2 in your colour there, Mad G. Magenta. And yes, absolutely brilliant stuff by him. Approaching this last sector now, I'll tell you what, this is where it gets tricky. Of course, you can take that bump and hit that wall, and I'll tell you what, ghosting is on for this one here, folks. Just simply for that reason, we do not want pile-ups at that particular part of the track. I know the Aussie boys weren't too happy with that, but they're going to have to grin it and bear it. And, well, we do run with ghosting off only certain tracks, but Darkness Abyss has run a 1 minute 37.4, if you don't mind. That is P3 there, Maggie.
No, it's a great time. That's my window decided to slam shut because it's windy.
It's all right, mate. Macedonian currently out there as well. Yet to set a time in this Q2 session. And that is, where is Ramsell? Because his Hello Kitty livery is getting some airtime as we speak. And yes, that is your pot 2 driver, Mr. Macedonian. I think he's sitting P2 in the championship at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is. He's actually P2 in the championship, tied with Nat Hammer. And he's doing a phenomenal job, is Macedonian. But, well, there you go. We'll just flick that camera over. And at that second split, there you go. It's a 104.5. That flickered magenta ever so briefly. We're not going to take that track map colours in as gospel anymore. I tell you what.
No, don't.
We're all experiencing the loveliness of the game at the moment, and there he is. There, it looks beautiful. Well, Ramsell is just admiring his team's livery. Yes, Hello Kitty is the name. That is the livery. This is Macedonian, and he sets a 1 minute 37.5, and that is P4, Maggie.
If seriously, Ramsell loves his Hello Kitty livery. Has he got a box of Kleenex by his side?
He was part of creating it, I do believe. And well, there you go. He's got. Oh, well, there you go. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say. Behave, Maggie. Behave. But Nat Hammer crosses the line. It's a 37.5. That is P5. 2.5 will be next, and he sets a 1 minute 30. Whoa, not too far away. And Snooey. Well, a 1 minute 35.9, and sparring partners resumed. Brilliant stuff. Bozza is invalidated. Bozza is down in P13. Has he got enough time? He certainly has. There's 54 seconds remaining. As we welcome Exotic Plays to the stream. Thank you very much for following, my friend. You are, I think, follower number 103, or 104, around about there. I haven't got the live count. That will be coming in the next stream, of course. But yeah, thank you very much. This is Formula 4 Racing. This is the Australian division. We are at Singapore, and we are currently almost through a Q2 session. Yes, eyes aren't deceiving you. There are 13 runners at the moment. Of course, we lost a monumental amount of guys in that Q1 session, but Bozza has got the time to set another one, and he's going to go again. I dare say, mate, because Bozza is right on the cusp.
He is, but he's in 2 laps of mediums, and they're going to be feeling it.
I think so, mate. I think so.
But Suicide 5 is about to come across the line. He's not too far off.
He certainly is.
See what he pulls out the back.
Mr. Altitude on the soft compound sets a 1 minute 37.4 P5, and that's put him safe. Yes, he will start on the soft compound if he does survive. Blue Dog's out. Blue Dog is out. He's only set the 1 lap with a 1 minute 37.9. The checkered flag has fallen. He is done. We'll keep an eye on the Stig here, mate, because the Stig and Boz are the only two that can really make a dent on this Q3 session that is fastly coming up to us, of course. Yes, the Stig donning the 13. That is Team Jaguar for all of you newcomers to the stream, of course. Team Jaguar livery. Yes, the boys did all have a say in it. Team Jaguar from last season is the only carryover team from last season. From the UK division, and yes, the UK and the Aussie boys all follow suit. Same teams, different drivers, of course, but same teams, and all fighting for that constructors, the one constructors combined championship at the end of the season. We did make an announcement. I'll just wait for this lap and Bozza's lap to finish, and I'll get onto that one very, very shortly. But the Stig is about to set. Yes, he does. It's a 37.8 P10. Hang on a minute. Whoa, Bozza P10. He's not. Bozza's knocked the Stig out after the Stig just knocked Nodsty into the drop zone. So if you don't mind, Nodsty's out. Nodsty is out, and maybe he's done the old, oh, you know what, I'll get the free tyre choice. Maybe he's done that. This is Singapore. There are plenty of places to overtake. But there you go. Interesting to say the least. We have got 4 Hello Kitties in the top 10, folks, if you don't mind. And that is brilliant stuff. So wherever Droftas is, I'm sure he's punching the air as we speak. As, he is the pot 1 European driver. And, yes, Hello Kitty driver, of course. Now, just to touch on out as well out there, folks. Move over. Way. And I love it. Well, one of Daniel Ricciardo's biggest fan, Snooey. Now, if you've got the pleasure of knowing him, you'll know he's got the number 3 tattooed on his index finger. And yes, move over, Nonsty, the veteran Snooey and Mofo are here. Whoa, she's getting juicy.
Can I just point something out?
Yes, mate, of course.
Can I just point something out? As I was watching this, you said there's 4 Hello Kitties out there, but when I was on Snooey's, his livery was completely different.
Yes, because he was he joined the he became a full-time driver late on, and that livery was a daily livery, I do believe, and he got it as close to it as possible, as long as the primary colour's the same, and it resembles the same, but there you go. That is the reason why, Mad G, and Snooey doing a bit of a flex on top of the timing charts on the medium with a 1 minute 35.9. Love it, Snooey. Welcome back, and I reckon he's got the grip between his teeth after last week. The old sparring partners, 3 of them there, one Slick Mofo and Smakinda. Great to see these boys back out on track, battling each other. 2-5, Darkness Abyss, Suicide 5 survives, donning that Korean bloody flag. Macedonian P7, Nat Hammer, Mr. Fury Strat, and Bozza survives by the skin of his teeth. Well, a couple of tenths to be fair. Now, we'll get back to that announcement there, Mad G. As you're well aware, you're in the server, and, it's a pleasure. It's absolute pleasure for us here at Formula 4, the admin crew, and everyone involved. We are now have decided to award real-life trophies for the overall champion of each division. Now, that can change, of course, over the journey. Next season could be possibly the pots as well involved in that, but for this season it will be the overall champion for each division that actually wins a real life trophy, folks. And yes, we're absolutely thrilled we can make that commitment to the boys, of course. And of course, a bit of reward for effort there, folks. We do love these boys' attendance. They're doing absolutely everything they can to give us a great show, and we do appreciate that. So there's a little bit of a reward there for them at the end, and in previous seasons, in previous leagues, Snooey has been champion. He has won a trophy, a real-life trophy in the past, and I'm sure he can vouch for that as well. So, have a look at the
queue coming out.
Look at the car. Look at the train coming out. Yeah, very well done, Mad G. And certainly that is Bozza. Bozza is loves some airtime, does the Boz man. And excuse me, folks, while I have a bit of a giggle. That is the Amigo. Yes, the inaugural champ of last season. Well, you know what, Pills? Yes, this is BS, he says. He wants to be reimbursed with his trophy from last season. Well, Pills... Of course you would say something like that, and just play your cards right, my friend, is my only advice to you, buddy. But you've got a championship to win this season round, son. And I just wonder. We'll touch on the UK side too, because I'm going to be calling that one a bit later on as well, folks. Yes, double header for me today. Well, tonight, tomorrow morning. But yes, I think the Pill Man, the Amigo, the champ, I think he's just starting to wake from his slumber there, mate, as Snooey has been given seniority on track. And yes, there he is. So closely followed by a Monster Energy lad. Now, I'm not too sure if that is Nat Hammer or... Bozza's out. Bozza's out. Oh, Bozza. And that's not very good. That is not what he wants to be doing, especially with the Pot 1 golf racing lad. Yes, that is right. Infamous Pillars is keeping a close eye on these boys as Snooey prepping his car. Yes, these boys will all be on the softs. Looks like we're going to get a dry race, folks. We have had no indication of any sort of weather whatsoever. But yes, these... yeah, exactly right, Ramsell. We'll just see how this one plays out. But Snooey knows exactly what he's doing. Yes, Hello Kitty livery. That is, like I did touch on previous. Bit of a late comer, and that was a daily livery. The ones that the rest of the lads have got on, of course. But yes, so far so good from the Snowman, and just attacking this track. That is Sector 1 right there, and there's a 26.6 if you don't mind. Now, Snooey will be absolutely sending it. I know he likes this track. And Ramsell in the chat saying these guys are going to be burning these softs on the outlap. Well, They're really only good for one push, and yeah, you're probably right there, Ram. So you want to keep as much in your pocket as possible, of course. And, well, I mean, these... Oh, there it is. There's that wall I was touching about as Snooey's just navigated. Did not touch it, of course, but it does creep up on you. And, well, that must have been millimetres in that. But Snooey, so far, so good. Sector 2 is a 103.4. So Snooey is absolutely on a rapid lap here, folks. Just keep an eye on to see his progress. Very, very long lap here at Singapore, especially, even in qualifying conditions. The boys are still doing 1 minute 37s, 1 minute 36s. And so it's still a very, very long lap, as I did touch on. As in running time, the longest track we go to on the calendar, as in running time, of course, real life and in gaming, as here he comes, Mr. Snooey. So it's a 1 minute 35.8. 1 minute 35.8. Nat Hammer is invalidated. Throws that in the pit lane. We've got Macedonian. He will be next. Team Hello Kitty. Yes, Ramsell. Yes, Ramsell. Team Hello Kitty. There it is. And he sets a 1 minute 36.9. We've got a Jaguar of Smakinda. Smakinda sets a 1 minute 35. These times are coming in thick and fast. Darkness Abyss, a 36.7. Fury Strat with a 37.5. Who is next? It'll be 2-5. 2-5. He's going to set a 36.6. P325. Well done, son. Great stuff. But we will flick back down to one slick mofo. Yes, yet to set a time in this Q3. He's on a lap right now. Now, this guy is rapid. All of his sparring partners are all up there. He want to be up there as well with him. Let's just see what time he can do, of course. Yes, one slick mofo. Golf Racing now. Infamous Pills. I'm not too sure if he is engineering. So we're going to keep the engineering information down to a minimum, of course, because, well, Pills likes to get his sweat on, of course. I do apologise, Pills. But yes, Mofo sets a 135.9. And have a look at the boys. The old sparring partners are back. Snooey with a 35.8. Mofo a 35.9. Smakinda a 35.9, if you don't mind. Darkness Abyss is all... They're all going to go into the pit lane now, Mr. Mad G. And...
Obviously.
we ain't going to have much to talk about.
Well, actually, we do, because Nat Hammer is actually on outlap. So, he's just coming around turn 4, 5, 6, whatever it's called, I don't know. Too many corners on this track.
Excuse me, Mad G, but D Doggo has just hosted the stream. Thank you very much, mate. Yes, very, very good. For one viewer, I'm sure that will bump up as we roll on, mate. But thank you very much, very much. Oh, there it is there. Well, he says that. He says that, does the pill man. But we'll still keep the information input down to a minimum, of course. He isn't the inaugural champion for no reason, folks. He knows exactly what he's talking about. Nat Hammer out there on an outlap. And, well, I do believe he's got pretty much the whole track to himself.
Yeah, Ramsdale's just pointed out that there's only 1,000th of a second between second and third.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Yes, one slick mofo and Smakinda. Now, trophy for the most. Oh, Zerx, mate. Every bloody time you get me. Every time. He's got some great insight, does the Xerxes does, or X, however you want to call it. I like to call him Xerxes. Other people can call him X, but they are the two names you can choose from. Nothing else. And there you go. It didn't take long for the pill man to bite, and there is the bite. God King is another in your dreams, my friend. But yes, Nat Hammer is out there. Yes, well, let's just focus on that, because he is a pot one driver. That is Monster Energy. That is Xerxes' team. That he is, well, Mad G's having a bit of a choke in the background. We do hope you're okay, Mad G. Get some water into you. Yeah. But yes.
That's like the worst thing. Yes. Actually, I was trying to drink and I have difficulties, so if something funny comes up that I can't swallow.
Well, I'm sorry there, mate. Well, let's just not broadcast that out too loud that you. Yeah. But yes, excuse me. We'll pull our socks up, folks. We've got 3 minutes 40 seconds remaining in this session. Nat Hammer is about to show us what lap he can do. Yes, he has not gone purple in that second sector, but the track map has not lit up at one stage at all. And if it has, it's usually bloody wrong. So Nat Hammer, here he comes. Monster Energy Racing under the bridge now, and very, very tricky corner. So easy to get it wrong, that one. Same with this one. And this is where the lap time is made and lost, in my opinion, just simply because of the technicality of the third sector. And of course, Nat Hammer puts it in the pit lane. Who is out there, mate? We've got 2-5 current. Suicide 5 is out there.
Suicide 5. Ramsdale goes, water, not water, alcohol. Unfortunately, I can't drink alcohol due to my condition. It actually makes me worse.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll wait till he gets better. We'll wait till he gets better, and I'm sure we'll hear a smashed Mad G at some point. No, I'm joking.
That won't happen, mate.
I know. I'm only joking.
It won't happen.
I'm only joking.
Doesn't go well at all.
And there you go. Xerxes is saying you're better off without it, my friend. And yes, you most indeedly are. So while Suicide 5 out there in an outlap, won't give him too much airtime yet. It's only an outlap. Excuse me, spit those words out, son. It is only an outlap. Smakinda is well, I'm not too sure. Well, it looks like he's sending it. He certainly is sending it on a fresh set. It looks like it looks like a fresh set. We'll just see what he can do. Well, there you go. Slightly quicker than he's previously been in Sector 1 by 700ths, if you don't mind. Now, that's slightly quicker is a big deal because it puts him ahead of Mofo and almost in the range of Snooey. Snooey is back out there on an outlap as well, but I do believe Smakinda is furthest along on a time run.
He is, but he's about a long way. He's about, like I say, he's just finished. He's just coming here, and Anderson Bridge and Adders tie a hairpin, which could be fun for others, not for the rest.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So let's just see what he does. Oh, and he's lost a monumental amount of time there. He is 2 tenths down. And, well, unless he can pick that up, which I seriously doubt in the third sector. No, I think he's backed well. And he's backed out of it. Yeah, he knows. He's putting that one in the pit lane. So, Smakinda's session is done. 2-5 is out there as well. Where is Snooey on an outlap? Yes, he certainly is. Suicide 5 is just getting his run out of the way now into the second sector. Let's just see what time he can do. We're going to give him some airtime, and I'm sure Ramsell will be absolutely thrilled with getting some Hello Kitty airtime. Yes, Ramsell, the promoter of Hello Kitty, by the seams of it. There you go. And, well, Ramsell / the chiropractor, we like to call him. And yes, Nat surely isn't going to make it. Ooh, we've got 44 seconds left in the stream. In the session, not in the stream. I do apologise. And, well, it's going to be touch and go there, mate. It's going to be very, very close. But I seriously doubt it. But Q2, it let Chasey Dane get on with his last run as well. So we'll just wait and see. We won't count our chickens or eggs or whatever it is that bloody saying goes. Jeez, it's not working out.
You really can't get anything.
Oh, it's not happening, mate. But there you go. Suicide 5 sets a 1 minute 37.5, and that is P7. Let's just keep an eye on that because there he is. There. We've got. Oops, sorry, 2-5. 2-5.
P4.
Yeah, he's getting his lap underway now. We've got Darkness Abyss getting another lap underway as well. So these boys have made it. Let's flick to Nat. Yes, the game has allowed him. So Nat, by the skin of his teeth, is allowed. He's absolutely allowed to send it. This will be make or break for the lad. Yes, unfortunately, we lost Bozza. Bozza is out of this session. He unfortunately hit the wall, and that was his session over. So he will start in 10th place unless... something drastic happens, which I seriously doubt. Of course, Nat Hammer just needs to set a valid lap here, but of course, Nat won't be happy with it.
Crash starting Q1, so it's possible.
Well, yeah, that is very true. But yeah, I mean, Nat won't be happy just with a valid lap. He'd want to be right up there, knowing that. Yes, Pot 1 driver Monster Energy. He is tied for second position in the championship table with Macedonian. Macedonian at the moment sitting in 6th. Nat Homer. I apologise, Nat. That was not intentional.
No,
And they're just not coming out. They're not coming out. They're not coming out. So just bear with me for this one. We've got waved yellow flags in sector
got some busy
3.
traffic.
Oh, there is some traffic coming ahead, and this is what you run the risk of doing that push lap at the very, very end of the session. I dare say it's not going to hamper him too much because they're making some hay. Suicide 5 gets well and truly out of the way. Much appreciated there, brother. But yes, Nat Hammer under the tunnel, and here he comes. Of course, now he's got the Jaguar in front of him, but he's miles ahead. And let's just see what time Nat Hammer can do. Yet to set a time here in Q3. He's tackled that last corner so nicely. Sets a 1 minute 36.3. And that is P4. Well done, son. P4.
As X said, come on, that spanner. Well,
well, if you Zerx is he's very clever with the way he rewords the names of one in particular. What's his name this week? I think it might be Racy Dame. That is Chasey Dane. And if all of your peoples, everyone in the Discord, just a bit of a little insight to what Xerxes is on about. Just go to the Australian championship tables and just have a look at one Chasey Dane's name throughout the whole season, and you will find that name has changed weekly. So I think this week his name is Racy Dame. So we do, and I do know Chasey absolutely looks for.
Dame, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah, I think he is this week. So I know Chasey absolutely loves looking forward to seeing what Xerxes comes up with. Now, hang on a minute. Let's just go through this running order. Snooey, the popcorn man, back where he belongs, on top of the timing charts. There he is there with a 1 minute 35.842. 700ths ahead of his old sparring partner, one Slick Mofo, who is 1,000th ahead of his old sparring partner in Smakinda. Great to see, boys. Nat Hammer there in P4, right at the death, sets his lap in. And yes, it still does count, Nat. Very, very good. Darkness Abyss, well, up there in P5. Great showing from that lad. 2-5, welcome back, son, in P6. Macedonian, P7. Mr. Fury Strat, P8. Suicide 5, P9. And Bozza, unfortunately, did not set a time. But interesting to note there, guys, and girls at home, 4 Hello Kitties. 4 Hello Kitties. Top 10. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, everyone wants to see that strange car sneak out the front. Oh.
Well, there you go. I think Nat's just realised, Jesus, there's the top 3, and then there's me. Well, Nat, I mean, everyone has their good tracks and their bad tracks, I dare say, and we haven't quite reached the halfway point of this season. This season, as you know, mate, from being in other leagues and done, not new to league racing, of course, seasons are long, more of a marathon than a sprint, and consistency is key, my friend. So, of course...
I've got one for Nat Hammer here. He's one of our top 3. When I race, it's the top 19.
Well, these days, yes. Back in the day, though, mate, give yourself a little bit more credit than that.
It was 19 guys and me in a war.
So we'll just get these. We'll get these telemetries up. Let's not remind Mad G of the Oceania Mad G, please. But yes, we'll go through this.
I had some good races. Come on.
You had some good races.
I won in Vietnam, for Christ's sake.
Oh, but that doesn't count. That's a rubbish.
And it was a won.
So there you go. The man on top of the timing tree, Mr. Snooey, the popcorn man. There he is there. P1. One Slick Mofo in golf racing. There he is there in the mediums. These boys all on the mediums. There's only one soft runner in the top 10 on the soft, and that is Suicide 5. But one Slick Mofo on the medium. There he is there. P2. Smakinda. P3. Nat Hammer, as we were touching on in the Twitch chat. There he is, Mr. Nat Hammer, P4. Darkness Abyss, P5. Excuse me. 2-5 as we welcome back him into P6. Macedonian, P7. A little bit out of position, but he's got some good race pace, does the lad. He always seems to sort of come into his own during the Grand Prix, does the guy. And here he goes, Mr. Fury Strat. Thank you very, very much. Dementor 109, much appreciated. There he is there, Mr. Fury Strat. That is Hello Kitty. Suicide 5, his teammate on the softs right behind him. And TRL Bozza. Well, Bozza binned it in Q3. He'll be starting in 10th position. On the medium, of course, the Stig P11 with the free tyre choice has opted P11. Well, opted P11. He's opted the mediums. We'll spit those words out. They're not coming out properly today, Mad G. Nods, our championship leader, is on the medium with that free tyre with that free tyre choice. That is Rockstar Racing Blue Dog in P13. These boys from P11 down all had free tyre choices. And interesting to note, Rip the Beans, the furthest of, well, the highest of the hard runners, and there is the strat. So medium, soft is what the game's saying, or a hard medium. So, well, you can also do a medium hard, whichever way you want to roll the dice. We've got TCF Old Boy. There he is there. Rockstar Racing P15. Bopton, the Kiwi of the bunch. And there is Mr. Bopton in P16. Chasey Dane, Monster Energy Racing P17. Brad Tay P18. And there he is there. Rockstar Racing. Jodaku, that is the reserve liver. Well, it's meant to be, but there's a reserve. There is a bit of a glitch coming. Yeah, I know. They're not coming out today, Pills. I don't know what's going on, mate. I just got to tap the back of my head or something. But Johnny M4, there he is there, rounding out the bunch in P20.
And I have the problems talking.
Every other week I do.
Every day, mate.
Oh well, let's not compare the length of it. But anyway, we're about to get we're about to get underway. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We'll wait for some revs, and we are go here at Singapore. Yeah. And great start there by Snooey. One Slick Mofo gets a great start as well. So far, so good. Into turn 1. Fantastic stuff as we flick down the...
Walked away.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely brilliant stuff by all of these lads. And I'm going to stop that. Excuse me. Save that. End that. I'm just doing my replay so I don't forget. And absolutely brilliant stuff. Yes, Snooey, if you don't mind, I do apologise, folks, but Snooey with a 1 second lead already has broken the DRS back. Fantastic stuff by him. Yes, he wants to make amends after last week not finishing at our home Grand Prix, albeit in Australia. Smakinda is hanging on to the back of One Slick Mofo. This is going to be juicy. TRL Bozza. Fury's lost a monumental amount of positions. Not too sure what has happened to Fury. Yes, he certainly has. He's got a full front wing. We are still under green conditions, so far so good. Darkness Abyss as well. He's lost a couple as well. So Macedonian moved up 1. Darkness Abyss down 1. Suicide 5 all over the back of Darkness. But let's remember that the soft compound ain't going to last too long, folks. They'll probably last maybe 5-6 laps at max. And we will see Suicide 5 into the pit lane. Blue Dog, Rip the Beans. What's going on here? Blue Dog is up into... Where is Old Boy? Old Boy is... Whoa!
Oh!
And Old Boy has gone into the back of his teammate, I do believe. Or was it Johnny M4? So Old Boy is down and out into last position. He will go in for a nose change. Well, there you go, folks. So it has been a bit argy-bargy down towards the back there as we'll go back up to where the battles are. And I'll tell you what, folks, the gaps are, well, they're within about half a second absolutely throughout the whole field. These boys are nose to stern with each other. And Stewie on the first lap sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a 1 minute 42.1. And, well, Bozza is looking to make a move on the Stig. Let's just have a look to see how Bozza gets along. Oh, he's gone the inside. Let's just see if Bozza's going to send it. The Stig cuts him off, and there you go. Great racing from these two boys. Bozza's trying to make amends after that Q3 kerfuffle, that mistake that we very rarely see Bozza make. But great stuff. Nodsty is still in P12, yet to make a dent on this running order, of course, albeit only lap 2. Yes, lap 2 of 31, folks. And interesting to see which way these boys have gone with fuel. As we flick down to Jidoku, he's looking very, very racy behind Chasey Dane, and he's looking to get this move done. Well, the reserve livery, Magi, as you're well and truly aware of, is yellow, red and grey. There is a livery glitch, and unfortunately that is not it, but it is quite a fetching reserve livery indeed. And as Jidoku lines up Chasey Dane, well, to make this pass stick, it is the closest battle on track, I do believe, or there and thereabouts. Brad Tay, Johnny M4 has just swapped positions. Just missed that one.
with the Beans has made a massive dive to the inside of Jodoku. Looking at the Beans, never got any sort of damage, but he made a massive lunge. And he's done it again.
Well, Rip the Beans
He's
is
getting
dive bombing, and well, there you go. That's all been caught. He's done it again. He's done it again. Rip the Beans getting aggressive, and that is naughty, naughty, naughty from Rip the Beans. So there you go. There is front wing on the track, and well,
so it's Chasey Dane.
Chasey Dane, yes, no front wing. No front wing, and you know what? That has cost Beans as well, because
after all that,
he has to put that in the pit lane for being a bit eager and a bit silly, if I do might add, and by Beans' admission too, that was a bit silly. So we will go up to the top of the order, and excuse me, Darkness.
Suicide 5 is slowly dropping down the order now, but so soft ties are starting to feel it, because look, he's been absolutely swamped. You know, Darkness got past, Stig got past, and Bozza's right behind Suicide 5. These softs will not last.
No, they definitely won't,
He hasn't got
Magic.
the pace. He hasn't got the grip at all. He's a sitting duck right now.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. Well, of course, he wanted to survive and get into that Q3 session, but at the cost of his race pace and. Yes, exactly right. As we were paying attention towards the back, something has happened. How is that? Something has happened. Stewie's might have made a mistake. And, well, Mofo takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Golf Racing P1, Hello Kitty P2, Jaguar P3. Well, there you go. Monster Energy P4 and P5, if you don't mind. And there is no Rockstar in the top 10, believe it or not, which is so unusual. But the top 3 are starting to... Well, yeah. Well, no, there is a golf. There is one Slick Mofo and Bozza all in. They're both golf racing lads. And there you go. So Mofo stretching his legs. He's had turn at the front. He's got 1 second lead over Snooey. And Smakinda has got he's got a deficit of a 1.1 second to Snooey. So these boys are trying to break that DRS back. 2.5 is hanging on to the back of his teammate. And these boys might be working. These boys might be working together and, well, doing each other some grand favours. Well, doing 2.5 a grand favour. He's hanging on to that DRS zone, which is pulling him along with Nat Hammer. Macedonian, let's not count out him. There he is there, the other Hello Kitty driver. P6, if you don't mind. Darkness Abyss is doing a great job to hang on to the back of Masso. And, yeah, also, so far so good. There is a bit of a gap starting to open up between P7, and P8. Albeit of 2 seconds, just about, or 1.5 seconds. And then there's another gap to Fury. Whoa, where's Fury? Well, there you go. That was Fury and Bopton. Was it Bopton? No, it was Fury and Bozza. They've just slightly touched. And Fury is around, and around he goes. He doesn't want to touch that wing. Well, the ghosting is on, folks. Ghosting is on, and thank God we put it on, because that would have been a monumental disaster. We still haven't had a yellow... Well... a VSC, SC, and I don't even want to jinx it, but there you go. Beans has got a time penalty, and I'm going to pick up the penalties for your guys. Well, hang on a minute. There they are there, and it is a track limits penalty. It is a 3-second one. Rip the Beans finds himself right down the back of the field.
Oh, Fury Strat's gone round. He's having a terrible time. Like I said, Suicide 5 has actually bit the bullet and realised, yeah, the softs were gone. He's pitted as well, and he's now on to the mediums. But yeah, don't know what's going with Fury Strike. He's slipping, sliding everywhere. He's got no grip.
Well, exactly right there, mate. Grip. Well, we've got watching Darkness, and that Darkness Abyss has got his yellow.
Two places.
Well,
Bosses in the pits.
Darkness has got his fuel light flashing at the moment. It is on yellow, so at some point he's preying on a bit of a yellow scenario where the safety car or the VSC comes out where he can do some fuel saving. But at the moment, as things stand, if this was green, he ain't going to make it to the end unless he lifts and coasts and starts to conserve some fuel. But of course, albeit only on lap 5 of 31, there is a long way to go in this one. As Suicide 5 has moved up well, the boys are starting to pit. Johnny M4.
Spun again.
Same with Johnny M4. Johnny M4 has got turn 1 all wrong, and Suicide 5 moves himself up into P13.
The Beans just spun and smashed into the wall, so the Beans has got super hot tires right now, and he can't get around the corner at all.
Let's just have a look to see what Rip the Beans is
And
doing.
3 times he's spanning 3 corners.
There you go.
You need to slow down. You've got to slow down. Those tires are too hot. Slow down.
Exactly right. So Beans has got some hot mediums on, and
He can't control it. He just can't get around.
he can't control. He's going to be.
goes
He's
too
about
fast.
to tell you what. This is not a good thing for Beansy because he's about to be lapped on lap 4. As the leaders of One
He's
Slick
gone
Mo.
to the pits.
There you go. He's gone
He's
into the
gone
pits.
into the pits.
He's gone into the pits, and One Slick Mofo laps Rip the Beans. Same with the rest of them. And One Slick Mofo leads us on lap 6. Great stuff by him.
And
Have a
he's
look at
pitting
that.
quick. Rip the Beans
Oh,
has gone to the pits
They-
and he's retired.
take a note of
And
that,
left.
and that has just cost his team big points. So there you go. He is pit and quit, and
I think it's
Xerxes,
all over Snooey right now.
he certainly is.
What has happened to Snooey? How has Snooey just dropped off so much? What's happened?
Not too sure, mate, but there you go. Move made, and that is Smakinda making a move on Snooey. And, well, I reckon I can see the smile from here on Smakinda's face, and he's got that job done. So, well, Snooey's been dropped down from 1st to 3rd at the moment, 2-5. He's still all over the back of Nat Hammer. Yes, lap 6 of 31, folks. Lap 6 of 31. Macedonian and Darkness Abyss. So we've got Nat Hammer, 2-5, Macedonian and Darkness Abyss, all pretty much line of stern. They're in a little bit of a gap there to the Stig, and Blue Dog finds himself back up in the top 10 and sitting in P9. Where is Nodsty? Nodsty is down into 17th place. He's in 17th place at the moment, and well, there he is there. Nowhere near where we're used to seeing him running, of course, but we're all allowed one of them every now and then as Johnny M4 and Bozza swap positions. And yes, there it is there. Johnny M4 tucks in behind his teammate, and Bozza and Johnny M4 15th and 16th as we'll flick back up to Darkness, because Darkness and Macedonian, this is a battle waiting to happen. Of course, we've got Darkness, Macedonian 2-5, and Nat Hammer. Well,
cars there.
there certainly is, Maggie.
Nat Hammer 2-5 Macedonian. Darkness, and I believe the Stig is coming into play as well now.
Well, there is points all the way down to P20, of course, there, Dementor, but you've got to finish the race, and, well, the whole grid will score as Xerxes is about to explain there as well. So, Jadoku's out, we've got a safety car. What has happened to Jadoku? Let's just flick to see who's around him.
He's lost it just underneath the bridge. He's just spinned it.
There he is there. There he is there. And there's that wall that I was telling you about, folks. And Jadoku is out. But you know what that means? Oh, my God.
Snooey's picked up a penalty as well.
I pray to God this works, because this has got safety car written all over it. We're going to go to an instant replay of the start, and I hope this works. This is take 5, folks. Look at that start. Great start from all of these boys. And they got through turn 1 unscathed. Fantastic stuff to see. And, well, there was a bit of a desync there, but so far so good. And they navigated that, well, the first couple of corners, of course, absolutely brilliantly. And, yeah, there you go. So, well, Xerxes, I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. We finally, after that many bloody weeks, I finally got it down pat, and we are good to go.
So 4 pitted.
Thank you, mate.
So Fury Strap, Bozza, Johnny and 4 and Old Boy all went into the pits to put on a fresh set of tyres. Strap on the hards, Bozza and Johnny and 4 both on mediums, and Old Boy just went in the pits for no reason.
There you go.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure, mate, but as the safety car awaits to pick up One Slick Mofo, One Slick Mofo says, "You're not going to be picking up me. I'm going in the pit lane." And there you go. And I think Snooey might follow him as well. Same with Smakinda. All the leaders bar Nat Hammer.
Doesn't.
No, he
Nat
does
Hammer
not.
Takes the lead.
He certainly
With
does
2-5.
not. Yep.
Macedonian in. Darkness in. The Stig's in.
Look at all the action in the pit lane. Jesus. I tell you what, the boys are going to be busy in there. And, well, there's 9 cars in there at the moment as the safety car picks up Nat Hammer. And there is the Aston Martin safety car, folks. And Nat is going to get a good look at that one. Of course, we don't like to see it too often. And, yeah, fire. Thank you, Chiropractor. Thank you very, very much. Oh, mate, I was sweating bullets. I was sweating bullets to get that bloody replay all sorted. But practice makes perfect is what they say, chiropractor. And I got there in the end, mate. I got there in the end. And I tell you what,
We're,
if you could
we're
see
all still practicing.
if you could see a fist pump from the UK, mate, I'm doing them right now. So great stuff. We've got it working. And so you got the 2 Monster Energy boys. A bit of a time for us to reset there, Maggie. We've got the 2 Monster Energy boys, albeit yet to pit. And let's have a look at Blue Dog as well. Yet to pit and Bopton. But the Monster Energy 1 and 2. Nat Hammer, 2-5, Blue Dog, Rockstar Racing, there he is there. And Carlos Sainz, Blue Dog, in P number 3. Bopton come from the back. And, he did message me during the week. And he did message me during the week, and he was looking for a great result. He's picked up some pace on this game as the Bopton man. And looking to... do his thing here at Singapore. One Slick Mofo, the first of the front runners to box, with the fresher compound, of course. He will be looking to go to the end. He is in position number 5 there. But yes, a fresh, hard compound. I wonder if Bopton and him are in a bit of a party chat together, working as a bit of a team where Bopton's going to let him go because he's got Smakinda right behind him. And let's not forget the Snooman, Snooey, in P7. These boys have all boxed, of course, and looking to go to the end on that hard compound. Be a bit of a stretch, but they can do it. Macedonian there as well in P8. So technically, we'll say One Slick Mofo, net P1 at the moment. And Darkness Abyss doing a great job as well, following the leaders around. And this boy, I'll be honest with you, he's, he's a character in the Discord, of course. He's always got something to say, does Darkness. And he's doing a great job. I'll be honest with you. He's doing a fantastic job. He's still in the lobby, and which is even better by his standards. And I hope he won't mind me saying that. But yes, the Stig is right behind him as well. We've got 2 number 13s, and they are both Team Jaguars. We've got Suicide 5 out there as well. He's come from the very back of the field, and he's sitting in... Well, no, I do apologise. No, he didn't. He came from P8. He started P8. He's in P11 at the moment. He did start on that soft compound. I do apologise, folks. And he is now on the medium, as you can see. 4-lap-old mediums, and he's sitting himself in P11. Nodsty started 12th. Still 12th, which is... with a third of the Grand Prix gone, no harm, no foul. There's still plenty of opportunity for him to claw his way through this field. Brad Tay, he's turned off his assist, folks, and I do want to mention that because Brad Tay usually runs in the top 10, of course, but he's starting to turn them off, and we do reward progress, and all credit to that lad, of course. Yes, P13, Mr. Brad Tay. Chasey Dane, Racy Dame, there he is there, the red helmet, Monster Energy, and that is one of Xerxes' Australian teammates, and there he is, P14, Mr. Fury Strat. Well, the safety car sort of brought him back into contention, of course. They did have a bit of a... there was a bit of a spin there early doors, and now he's clawed his way back up into 15th place. Yes, bunched up to this pack. Bozza in P16 on the mediums. These boys on the mediums are definitely going to need to stop again. They will not make that treacherous 20-odd laps to the end. No, they certainly will not. Johnny M4, same deal. But they will be very, very quick off the start compared to the hard tyre compound around this track. But the hard will come into their own as the mediums start to die off and so on and so forth. And the safety car is in this lap, Maggie. Yes, it certainly is. We'll flick to 2-5, as I do touch on every week. We will not stay with the leader.
No, I've noticed about this grid, but there's a lot of guys out there with 55, 2 and 13. Absolutely loads of them. I saw 7 cars with 13 on them.
Yeah.
Maybe glitch. I don't know. But
like,
anyway.
as I said before, mate, lucky for some, unlucky for others. But as the safety car's about to peel in, we're just waiting on Nat Hammer to give us the green light, to give us the go-ahead on when he's going to blink. And he's still warming up those beasts of medium tyres. But there you go, last corner, and he is gone as 2-5 tries to hang on the back of him. Great restart from the lads as we'll flick down to the... Well, let's have a look to see if they get through all clean. Blue Dog hanging on to the back of 2-5. Great restart. Whoa, who was that? Bopton has gone deep. Bopton has gone very, very deep, and unfortunate from that lad.
Stig's in the pits. Stig has gone into the pits. I don't know why.
Not too sure either, but I'm sure you'll be keeping an eye on that one. He is put on the soft compound as Brad Tay down into 17th position. So something has happened towards the back there, folks. We did miss that, but Snooey and Macedonian, two Hello Kitties, nose to stern. And, excuse me, Snooey at the moment, he's not in his own element. It just seems like he's struggling a little bit. But who am I to say? Of course, this guy is very, very rapid. He's got his racing helmet on, and I dare say he's looking to... not only catch, but pass McKinder and pass One Slick Mofo as the gaps are starting to stabilise ever so slightly, mate. TRL Bozza is all over the back of Chasey Dane. This is just a matter of time, I do believe, before Bozza makes this move. They are both on the mediums, except for Chasey Dane. He's 4 laps older than... than Bozza, as I stop that replay. There you go. Thank you very much. There you go. What a move. What a move by Bozza. And he's got that move done on Chasey Dane. Fantastic stuff as Nodsty must have heard us. He's turned the wick up and he's moved himself up into P10. He's just got by Suicide 5. Fantastic stuff. Nodsty on the 5-lap-old hards. He has got Bopton on 9-lap-old hards in front of him. And I reckon Nodsty will reel him in like a good snapper on the end of the line. So let's just see what Nodsty can do. This Grand Prix is just starting to come alive, folks. We'll go back up to Smakinder because Smakinder and Mofo are very, very close, Mad G. Fantastic stuff by these lads. Yes, the old sparring partners.
Yeah, I'll say I remember these guys just go for it whenever they can, but it's 2-5. What's happened to 2-5? Oh, 2-5 losses from wing.
Oh, let's have a flick down.
Has lost his front wing.
Well, he's lost it completely there, Mad G. And he is dropping down the order, as you can see. Chasey Dane moved himself up into 11th place. He's very consistent, is Chasey. There and thereabouts, roughly, usually top 10, but very, very consistent is the lad. As well, we've got a bit of a Constantina effect, and that is Nodsty, Suicide 5, and Bozza.
This is 8th now. This is P8. He's
really
going on.
He certainly has. Our championship leader there, Mad G, has thought, you know what? I've had enough of these boys up the front taking the limelight. Remember me? And yes, he's moved himself up into 8th place, and he's on the hunt for Darkness Abyss. Darkness Abyss on 2-lap-old hards. Nodsty's got the pace, I do believe, to catch him, and he's slowly reeling in that DRS deficit. Yes, you have to be within 1 second of the car in front to allow that rear wing, that glorious rear wing, to open up. And Blue Dog has been passed by One Slick, has he? Yes, he certainly has, as Blue Dog has been dropped down to 3rd place. Yes, he's on 10-lap-old mediums. They are going to be feeling the pinch very, very soon. But he's got Smakinder for company, who's got Snooey for company. And have a look at Macedonian. He's still there and thereabouts, as Old Boy and Brad Tay do pick up track warning penalties. And so far, so good in that regard. I don't want to jinx it. Let's knock on some timber, because that is...
train behind Mofo.
Yeah, that's what I was... That is just what I was admiring there, Matt G.
Down to the 11th place. The thing is, though, Nodsty can say, if Nodsty gets right up there and starts passing the likes of Snooey and Smakinder, he was saying, changing of the guard, so to speak.
Oh, I tell you what, these boys will not be impressed with that by hearing that, of course, and tongue in cheek from the Mad G, man. But these boys will have something to say about that. But yes, Smakinder, well, he's holding off Snooey, and Snooey looking very, very racy at the moment. He's got his teammate pushing him along, trying to encourage him, saying, "Come on, Snoo, get the job done, but he has to tuck in. It's a very, very tricky track here at Singapore. There are plenty of overtaking opportunities, but I always say this, folks, use the track to your advantage. It is the only way, it is the best way, it is damage limitation way, and I'm sure these boys are well and truly, but it is a DRS train. Have a look at all the rear wings open on that lot, and there you go. So they're all pulling each other along quite nicely. Oh, what has happened, Magic?
Back in the lead, we missed it. Completely missed Mofo go back in the lead.
We've done it again. Done it again.
There's so much fun. There's so much going on.
There is so much going on. And yes, Mofo has got 11 laps of medium runners. 2 of them, in fact, in between him and Smakinder. So Mofo is going to make the most of this opportunity while he can, because Smakinda still has to get the job done. Mofo will know this, and Mofo will be putting in some pretty big laps, if I do say so myself. Let's just see if Smakinda can get the job done. No, he cannot. And, well, a bit of a shake of the head there from Smakinda. He's lining up the Blue Dog, and Blue Dog putting his car in all those right places. Will flick back down to Nodsty, because he's within 4/10 now of Darkness Abyss. He's reeled in a couple of seconds, and yeah, there you go. As Mazespin does agree, yes, he just needs to hammer it now. He most certainly does, and he's put on 2.2 seconds over Nat Hammer.
McKenna had a look, but Blue Dog did as well, and McKenna had to back out of it. But McKenna's losing time for Mofo, who's really, I think Mofo's really pushed it out, because I think he's heard what I said. So, actually saying that, Nodsty has actually moved. He's actually lost the place. He's back in 9th now, so he's lost the place to Bozza.
He certainly has, and he's got Suicide 5 for company as well. But yes, he did lose that place to Bozza. Bozza on 5-lap-old meds, Nodsty on 8-lap-old hards, as you can see there for yourselves at home, folks. Suicide 5 is within that DRS range as well. Just 3.5 tenths from Nodsty on the quicker compound, but those mediums are going to die very, very soon. Nat Hammer on yeah, that's the benchmark, of course. Nat Hammer on 12-lap-old mediums, folks. Now, when they start to die, when he wants to... Yeah, there you go. So Mofo's doing a bit of a flex up front. Have a look at Smakinda, just biding his time. He knows he's got to get past Blue Dog. He wants Blue Dog to peel off into the pit lane. Yeah, he certainly has. Mofo's
doing more than buying this time. I think he's screaming. Move.
He's screaming under that crash helmet of his. But there you go. It is a DRS train. He's not going to make end roads on that straight. And yeah, so is Snooey and Mofo now 4.2 seconds. If you don't mind, Maggie, he has really, really put the hammer down. Now, I'll tell you what, he'd want to keep some of that tyre life in reserve. But that 4.4 second lead, he can just maintain that now, albeit no more safety cars, of course. But this midfield pack is really, really starting to heat up. Nodsty's looking to reclaim that 8th position on. There it is there, and Nodsty's going to make that move stick. He certainly has, and he's made it well and truly before the end of the first sector. And back up into P8 is Mr. Nodsty. Macedonian is all... Well, Blue Dog has lost another. There you go, Smakinda and Blue Dog just got by the lad, and Blue Dog has been dropped down to 5th place, 2.5 on the soft compound. So it's the fastest lap of this Grand Prix with a 1:39.5. And so, well, there you go. They've only got one more to navigate, Maggie, and that is Nat Hammer. Now, they're all over the back of Nat, and let's just see if they can, well, get past him as quickly as what Mofo did, because he is just stretching his legs. And 5.2 seconds. Whoa, Smakinda got a bit... Oh, he got a bit keen, but that's opened the door for Snooey. And Snooey has just taken that position back from Smakinda, and that has put him up into 3rd place. Snooey says, thank you very much. And Nat Hammer, you are next on the list. So, well, hang on a sec. Macedonian just took Blue Dog as well. So we are seeing all sorts of position changes, all cleanly. And this is great stuff from these Aussie boys. Awesome, awesome to watch. Nodsty is caught right up the back of Darkness. And dare say he's not going to make the same mistake twice as Blue Dog says, enough of these mediums, lads. I'm boxing and putting the hard compound on as Nodsty moves up into 7th place. There's been a couple of pit stops, and that is Blue Dog and Bozza getting rid of that compound, of course. Nat Hammer, there you go. So the 3 sparring partners, well, it's only Smakinda and Nat Hammer, and oh, there you go. Nat Hammer ain't giving it up easy. Smakinda around the outside, and he has got that job done. Nat Hammer tucks in behind, and there you go. The sparring partners have all navigated that traffic, and Mofo, damage done, if I do say so myself, Maggie. That is 6.3 seconds. Wow.
I know. You know, Madspin's actually put a comment. What lap can mediums go to the end? Well, to the end, I say...
They're good for 13, 14 laps there, Mazespin. So, yeah, they're good for... Yeah, any more 17, than that.
18, 19.
Yeah, depending on how you choose to run them, of course. But for a good purchase, yeah, 13 laps, 14 laps tops, and you want to get rid of them, mate. So if you're talking that regard, you put a set of mediums on lap...
than that, to be honest.
Well, lap 17,
because
lap 17, you can get away with putting a fresh set of mediums on and running towards the end, I dare say.
I would say 19 to be safe, because, like I say, Nat Hammer's on 14 lap on mediums, and he's just so slow right now.
He
they
is
must
struggling
be
a little bit.
completely, utterly dead.
Yeah. Let's just see what Nat Hammer does. Let's have a look at his rears, and yeah, there is a bit of graining starting to happen across those rears. If you can have a look, let's just see if he's going to put that. Yeah, there you go. So lap 14, he said he's had enough, and Macedonian gets put up into 4th place. So we have got one slick mofo with us. Well, hang on a minute. Snooey's starting to chomp into this lead, and it is now 6 seconds. 5.96 seconds. It's McKinder. Excuse me, into P3. 2.7 seconds off Snooey. Macedonian in P4. Just outside of DRS zone. But Nodsty within DRS zone. This lad as well, he's put his visor on. Put it down, so to speak, and he's got his racing helmet on now. After that,
can he do him?
Well, let's just see what can happen here. Fury Strat. Fury Strat, and oh, there you go, Old Boy on the outside, Fury on the inside, and Old Boy holds that, gets that move done. Suicide 5, great job by him on the mediums, 11 lap old mediums up into P7. He does need to box, and he'll get rid of that medium compound. He'll run the hard all the way towards the end. Nodsty was well within DRS zone, just not well within it, but there he is there. That is the gap you're looking at. That is the man to be watching. Yes, he's on 11 lap old hards, as you can see there for yourself, as we'll flick back down to 2.5. 2.5, unfortunate with that error. He's got that wing change, new front wing. He's put the soft compound on, and this might be just a little bit of a medium stint for him, and he'll probably put the mediums on and run them towards the end, of course, and just get rid of instead of running the hards and being slow every lap, just use the quicker of the two, of the medium versus the hard.
I'm wondering,
the quicker in the medium tire towards the end.
I'm thinking, what's the top 4 do about Nodsty? He's on 11 lap out hard, so yes, Nodsty does need to pit.
I don't know, mate. All I know is that I'm watching Snooey starting to reel in one slick mofo, and he's reeled in about 0.8 of a second over the course of a lap or so. So, plenty to play out here. Of course, the old sparring partner. I did say that. I've said that quite a fair bit, but it is great to see them all back on track together, and it is brilliant stuff. But Nodsty ain't done with yet. He's one to watch. As Mad G did touch on, he will need to box again. I dare say those hards aren't going to the end of the Grand Prix, no, but he's going to try to make the most of that tyre life while he possibly can. A little bit out of position, of course, as we did touch on. But let's not forget, Suicide 5 does need to box. Same with Old Boy. They will all need to stop again. Fury can make it. Old Boy might just, if he does a bit of tyre conserving. Chasey Dane will need to stop. Bopton will need to stop. And obviously the soft runners and some of those medium runners might need to, especially Johnny M4 as well. Excuse me.
I'm surprised Stiggs on 6 lap old softs and still going.
Yeah, well, he's on 6 lap. He's got Bozza behind him, and Bozza will make light work of that. Bozza's starting to reel him in. 6 lap old softs, and old mate Kurt. Well, that's an old head. That is an old head we haven't seen in quite a while. And welcome to the stream, Mr. Old Mate Kurt. Yes, I've had the pleasure of calling that great man as races many a times in the past before, albeit a different league. But yes, great to see him in the chat. And, good to see you there. Yes, the old sparring partners are back. It's one slick mofo, Snooey Smakinda. And as you're well and truly aware of, as Kurt is throwing a bit of stick Snooey's way. And, I reckon Snooey's got something to say about it because he's starting to eat into Mofo's lead there, of course. He's taken a second out of him in a couple of laps now. So, Macedonian doing his thing all behind Smakinda. 4/10 now, and I wonder if Macedonian's going to get this job done. He's very, very close. Macedonian wants a podium. He loves the driver interview, does the Masso man. And, there you go. Job done. Great move by the Masso. And that moves him up into 3rd place there, Mad G. Fantastic stuff. But while they were battling, Nodsty's just started to creep in and creep up to this bunch. And only 1.2 seconds off this, off the top 4. Well, behind Smakinda anyway. So, all to play for, mate.
Yeah, another comment from Kurt, and I'm thinking...
Yeah, he's talking out of the backside there, I do believe, with that winky face. But, we're the ones with the mic there, Kurt. And I do believe Kurt runs full assists, full automatic, And I'm only joking. Kurt is a
Bopton survived.
Bopton. What's happened to Bopton? We've got a safety car. We have got a safety car. What has happened to Bopton? And if I know Bopton, I reckon he's in a wall somewhere. Let's just. There he is. Oh, that is a nasty one. And Bopton is out. Bopton is out of this Grand Prix, and well, that is a safety car.
In the pits.
Mofo is in the pits. Let's just have a look at that. Let's just have a look at that restart by the lads at front. Let's have a look at our instant replay of the starting car. And there it is. So great restart by the top three. And we'll see Bopton in the background. There he is there. Go a bit deep. And unfortunate from that lad. So far so good from that restart. And that was the last safety car restart. As we go back to live feed now. And Mofo has opted for the fresh set of mediums. They all have. Have a look at them. Have a look at all the boys. Darkness Abyss is putting, they're all putting the mediums on, and you'd be crazy not, and Notsty's put on the softs.
All from Notsty.
Wow, that is interesting. It could be a... As I just pay a bit of respect to the Twitch chat. And yeah. All brilliant, all quality from you there again, Kurt. Great stuff by you, my friend. But yes, Notsty's come out on that soft compound. Very, very, very interesting to say the least there, Maggie. As we did touch on, mate, they're only good for 6 laps, man. And, well, as we do know, there's 12 laps remaining.
I'm not too sure. I'm not sure why he's gone on the softs. I really don't know why.
There you go.
I'm baffled.
The whole field has got the mediums on, except for Nodsty and Blue Dog. Now, Blue Dog will easily, quite comfortably run to the end and on that hard compound. But, well, I'll tell you what, maybe that could be a Jeff error. But maybe Nodsty, knowing that he's a little bit out of position, trying something different. Is the only explanation I can come up with there, mate.
He's going to be out of position, man. We've got a safety car. Bear with me. Yes. He's put on fresh softs. He's P4. It's under a safety car, which will be out for a few laps, and yet his tyres will last 4. Even with the safety car, he gets an extra half lap purchase out of him.
Yeah, especially. Well,
he's going to be last by the time he pits.
You are right, and I
don't know.
Yeah, you are right there, mate. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm baffled as well, but I do know Nodsty is. Well, he's in another league that he runs 0 assists, no line, no nothing, mate. So if anyone has put in the hours, it certainly is him. And, well, if he can eke out an extra few more laps.
12 laps.
Well, I just realised what I was about to say as I was saying it. And, yeah, I don't think so, Magic. I think you're spot on, mate. I think you're absolutely spot on. But I've been made a fool of before in that regard, trying to predict the tyre life. But I don't think so in this case.
Oh, I know the tyre life.
I don't think so in this case, yes. Nodsty P4, 2 Rockstar boys. That is Nodsty and Blue Dog. Team Jaguar. Let's just go for through the liveries and as
green,
we pay.
Orange,
sorry, we just
blue,
pay chat homage to the chat, and well, Bopton. I did say, mate. Do get reacquainted. Get reacquainted with that wall, and there he is. There, he said he didn't even hit it hard, but well, you only need to hit it, mate, and she's done. And there you go. So that is Golf Racing livery.
I love Kurt's comments.
Yeah.
Full traction control also goes underrated.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah. No, because he was.
I'm on medium traction now.
Well, there you go.
I was on full before.
Hards just slid like ice skates. Well, Bopton, mate, you're the one controlling those ice skates, mate. And we will see you next week, of course, there, brother. But all credit to you for making it to lap 18. I'm only giving you a stick. No, all credit to you, Bopton. We will see you next week, mate. Stay in the stream. Support your fellow Aussie. Whoa, hang on a minute. You're Kiwi. You can leave. No, I'm only joking. We support all the boys. And I do know Bopton very well. He'll be having a bit of a giggle and swearing as well. So, so yeah, we'll go through these liveries for all the newcomers. And that is Golf Racing. That is the one Mofo has got. We won't go to Snowy because that is the one, but it's not the one. As you know, there you go. Massive Macedonian. That is that is the correct Hello There Kitty livery. Yes, Snooey has team Hello Kitty, but he was a late comer, of course, and that was a daily livery. So that the one that Macedonian has got is the one. Snooey got it as close as what he could possibly get, and that is well and truly acceptable. So that is Hello Kitty livery from Macedonian. There it is there. Under lights looks quite good. As Johnny M4 picks up a 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That is Team Rockstar. That is Nodsty. Team Rockstar. And that is their livery, of course. Smakinda. That is Team Jaguar there, guys and girls at home. That is the green livery. And we will flick right down to Chasey Dane because that is Monster Energy Racing. And that is what that one looks like. And Hello Kitty, well, the Hello Kitty spokesman, Ramsell, Mr. Chiropractor, has just joined the chat. And we'll flick back up to the leader. Is this safety car in? The safety car.
5-second penalty's going crazy around here at the back.
Safety car is in this lap. We will stay with Snooey. We will not give the leader, well, get him to see when the leader goes, and it's up to him to see whether he can pick it. And the safety car peels into the pit lane. As what's going on with Mofo? Mofo's gone into the pit lane. What has happened there? I'm not too sure, but Snooey will take the lead of this Grand Prix. Hello Kitty, followed by Macedonian. And if you don't mind, Nodsty up in the third place. Blue Dog up in a fourth. And he's sitting good on that hard compound. I'm not too sure what has happened. What has happened to Mofo? Mofo is just, well, he's dived into that pit lane.
He's changed his front wing.
I'm not too sure what has happened, mate. We have missed what has happened to Mofo. But Smakinda is getting very racy behind Blue Dog. And is he going to take that spot? Yes, he is. Great move by Smakinda on the inside of Blue Dog. Up in the fourth position. Great move. And he sets his sights now on Nodsty as Old Boy gets by Blue Dog. And Blue Dog is a bit of a sitting duck, of course, on that hard compound at the start. And, well, Suicide 5 wants a piece of this as well. And that safety car has played well into his hands. And yes, Suicide 5 did have a great qualifying, but it was on the wrong. He was on the wrong tyre at the start of the Grand Prix. Yes, he was on the soft compound, but with a couple of safety cars, he's kind of made it work, mate. And he's up in a P7. Darkness Abyss all over his gearbox. Yes, there is no DRS for the first 3 laps after the safety car has gone into the pit lane. So we are only on lap 1 after this, and we'll just fix.
Here's another thing.
Yes, go.
Not only has Mofo had to go in to change his front wing, he's now in a scrub set of mediums that have done 8 laps.
Well.
I think it's just gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, Mofo. I tell you what, Mofo. There you go. Yes, as Team Jaguar are being very pushy, is what Xerxes is saying. Yes, they certainly are. And well, this rip the beans, pit and quit. So he's just cost himself, not only him, but his team, a whole heap of points, and that is not acceptable. So, well, I'm sure he's got a lot of explaining to do in his own team chat.
He should have stayed in the race. You never know. Just because you can't handle the tyres when they're red hot, no one can.
There you go. So that is a minus. Thank you, Zerx. Yes, that is minus 5 points to Team Jaguar. So, whatever good work Darkness has done has almost been undone by his by his teammate there. Yes, Jadoku, thank you very much for the reminder. Yes, we have got long laps here, so I've got a couple more laps up my sleeve before I put that one in, but I did forget. And thank you for the reminder. But yes, Darkness Abyss all over the black and Blue Dog here, and well, trying to make this move stick. And Blue Dog, I reckon these hard compounds have just fired up again now. Yes, they do take a couple of laps under the safety car to get warm again, but I reckon they've just started to get temperature now as Nodsty is all over the back of Macedonian, excuse me. Rockstar versus...
You can't pass him. Macedonian has got better traction on those, weirdly enough. He's getting the corners better. He's just doing he's just driving better.
Well, there you go. So take it from Mad G. He's given a bit of a wrap up to, Macedonian. And Macedonian's just got a bit of a chest pump happening at the moment. So, well, he probably didn't hear that, but he'd be on the replay. He'd be loving that one for you, Mad G. But,
yeah, Nodsty can't do anything. He can't get in the corners, nowhere.
He certainly cannot. You are spot on. Oh, hang on a minute. Snooey has just copped a 3-second time penalty. And let's just go to the penalty. 6 seconds. Woo-hoo. Woo. So I tell you what, Snooey, we want to put the foot down now, create a bit of a gap because he has got 6 seconds at the moment. As it stands, he is not even in the podium position. He might cross the line first, but at the moment, with those time penalties, he will not finish first. And thank you very, very much. Yes, he's going to be very, very racy on the softs there, Janoku. But, well, as we did touch on all stream, they are not going to last, mate. They are not going to last. So Smakinda and Nodsty is where it's going to be at. This is the battle to watch. And I'll leave it with you, Mad G, because I'm just going to put a driver of the day poll in the chat.
Because like I've been saying, the soft tyres will not last, and why Nodsty's already gone, we got a yellow flag, that's just on the first corner, that'll be Suicide 5 coming out of the pits. Nodsty's got the soft tyres on, yes, he's going to be racy for 2.5 laps. Plus, he's already had a safety car lap as well. So, they're going through a phase now where they're just falling off, and Smakinda should be able to get him. Macedonia is actually able to pull away slightly because he's got better traction, through every single corner. He'll be able to manage it better, start pulling away soon. The softs are just not a good race tyre. Good for quali, bad for the race. And it won't be long before Smakinda gets him. And just looking back further, Fury Strat is all over Blue Dog for P6. See if he tries to get in before going into the first corner. He's definitely having a look. Here he goes. How great passing to Tier 1. That's 6th place for Fury Strat, but Blue Dog will get the DRS for the next so-called straight. It's not even a straight, is it? It's a curve.
Well, I am back, Mad G, and yes, I have put the driver of the day poll in the Twitch chat, folks. Get your votes in. That will determine our driver of the day. I can only choose 5, and they are the 5 ones I choose. Well, I thought best of to choose, of course, and please, please, please get your votes in. But yes, back to racing, and as you did say...
Oh, darn it. He's had a wing change.
Oh, there he is there. Yes, and Johnny and 4 as well. Johnny and 4 and Darkness are both getting wing changes. I tell you what, Darkness was having a great race, and Suicide 5 back in the pit lane. Not too sure what has happened with him. As I was putting in that driver of the day poll, I've missed a couple of things. But yes, well, Snooey, 4-second lead over Macedonia now, if you don't mind, mate. And he's starting to hammer it down. We are on lap 24 of 31. Well, approaching lap 25. As Macedonian, a bit of a cork in the bottle. Nodsty is still there and thereabouts. But as you did touch on, mate, he just cannot pass. We have got 6 laps remaining after this one, folks, and well, we have got a tight battle here for the remaining, well, podium position places. As yes, Smakinda's trying to fire up and get by Nodsty, but these guys have kept this gap. It is a DRS train, and the one who'll be feeling it the most is Macedonian, but he's got the traction, and well, he's doing a phenomenal job, is that lad. Nat Hammer has clawed his way back up into P8, and well, he sees Blue Dog in his sights. Blue Dog on 9-lap old hards. He's trying to make them stick to the end. He's doing a phenomenal job with the boys around him on medium compounds, but I dare say Nat Hammer, it's just a matter of time before he absolutely sends it by Blue Dog, and Blue Dog is gone all defensive. He's watching his mirrors more than the road in front. Blue Dog is an experienced racer. He knows exactly where to put that car. He ain't going to make it easy for Nat Hammer, but Nat Hammer under DRS, and that is as easy as you like. Candy from a baby there, folks, and Nat Hammer up into P7.
Nosty's tyres are gone. They're gone. Nosty's got no ERS. Smakinda's got loads. He nearly had him at first corner as well. No. Well, nearly had him everywhere. But Nosty won last one.
He nearly had him.
I can't get words out.
No, you nearly had him everywhere was what I was laughing at. It's a brilliant quote because you're pretty much spot on. And Smakinda Racing very, very smart, as you did touch on there, Mad G. He has got 73%. Oh, Darkness Abyss is out. Darkness Abyss is out. He is out. Yeah. We've got a safety car.
I think he's pushed too hard. I mean, this I hope Nodsty, you can get off these tyres, but 6 laps to go, the entire field can go on softs, and Nodsty has lost out.
Would you
big
risk?
time.
Would you? I mean, only if the boys in front of you pit. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't
McKinder's
lose
going
track position. Well, there you go. McKinder's might have heard you. Only if the guys around him box. There you go. Old boy has decided to. Well, there you go. I'm putting the softs on. Fury is doing the same. Nat Hammer says, you know what? I got 5 lap old mediums. They're going to make it to the end. These guys are going to lose a lot of track positions. I'll take my chances where they fall. So Nat Hammer moves up into 4th place. So, well, there you go. That safety car has sort of thrown it up in the air a little bit. But let's just see where Smakinda rejoins. He rejoins in 7th position. And, well, he's got a lot of work ahead of him to do. So, yes, they will all bunch up under safety car conditions. Yes, he will be rapid at the restart. But he's got a lot of passing to do. To make it work, then.
Notsi stayed out.
Yeah, I can't believe it
I
either.
cannot believe Notsi stayed out on the 6 lap old softs. They are going to be screaming.
Oh, let's just see if he makes it to the end, mate. Let's just see if he makes it to the end, of course. Yes, 5 laps remaining. 2 more under the safety car, so effectively 3 green laps. There might not even be DRS available, depending on when this safety car goes in towards the end of the Grand Prix when they do go green. But Johnny M4 is not having a good day. He's just picked up another 3-second time penalty. He's trying to catch. You got plenty of time, Johnny. You got plenty of time, mate. No need to send. No need to send, mate. You got plenty of time. Just make it there all in one piece and keep as much tyre life in those softs. Yes, Mazepin, Notsti going to get swamped. I reckon so too there, brother. Let's just hope so for his sake he doesn't, but I think he's going to there, mate. Nat Hammer will be all over it. Nat Hammer is not one to miss out on a trick. Nat Hammer sitting in 4th place. Let's just have a look at these time penalties for your enjoyment at home. So there you go, Snooey with 6, and that safety car is not what the Snoo man wanted because he has 6.
He doesn't know.
All that hard work he did on that compound to break the back of the boys. Well, that's just been all undone with that safety car because they will bunch right back up. Yes, Snooey with 6 seconds. Nat Hammer with 5 seconds. 2-5 with 3, as you can see there for yourself. Brad Tay, what an effort from him. Back up in the 6th position on 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Smakinda has 3. Old Boy has 6. Bozza has 3. And Johnny M4 has 6. So, there is the tyre life of what these boys are running. And these are the position changes, folks. So, Notsti up 9 places. Brad Tay up 12. The biggest loser of the bunch is One Slick Mofo.
I'm just looking at Notsi tyres.
Well, he's down 13. Sorry, mate.
Right now, they don't. I'm looking at Notsi's tyres and they look grim.
Yeah, they do look a bit. They look a bit how you going, don't they? So, let's just have a look at his. Yeah, I mean, it is a game. It is a game, but I mean, you can definitely tell when the tyres start to go. For want of a better word. And, well, there you go. So,
someone in the chat saying, you know, Paul Fernandez going to get some. The other guy's like, I hope not.
Yeah, because I think
yes, he is.
Callum is I do believe Callum is a Rockstar racing driver. I do believe, and well, he's supporting his teammate there. I do believe. I'm pretty sure Callum is a Rockstar lad, and well, we can catch all these UK boys. Well, 8 p.m. BST. Yes, I will be commentating with Hello There, Housey. We will be streaming it this way for the UK boys to give them the respect that they deserve, of course. Housey's been doing a phenomenal job on his own. Well, filling the void, so to speak, is what Housey does. And, well, doing a great job. And, yes, good to be rejoining him for the UK stream, of course. That'll be 5 a.m. start for me, of course. But I'm in lockdown, so I've got nothing else better to do. And, well, the joys of the pandemic, my friend. But the safety car lights are still on there, Mad G. And the field has, well, waiting on Suicide 5 to catch up. We'll just see if these lights do go out, because once the lights go out, it's a bit late to make the call now, but I've seen worse things on this game. That is the Aston Martin safety car, folks. And to be honest with you, it's so much better looking than that red Merc. I didn't like the look of the red Merc. And yes. Yes, I do love it.
Every stream I watch, not being funny, every stream I watch or anywhere I go watching a stream, they always get a massive hype when they see the Aston Martin. It's a video game. It's not real.
Yes.
It's computer generated. And they're getting all hyped over a
look at
computer
Mad G
generated Aston
just
Martin.
stomping out the passion of the boys. Jesus.
Yeah, I'd rather see a real one.
Well,
A
there you go.
real one.
Well, Ramsell, yes, I do love it, mate. I absolutely do. And, well, it's been quite a while
Don't
since
get
I've
it.
jumped on comms for the UK lot. But you know what? Taking the plunge. And me and Housey are going to tackle that one for you boys, of course. And, yeah, looking forward to it, to be honest. Oh, and hang on a minute. The new Portonian has come to the chat to see his Hello Kitty boys, P1 and P2. Yes, you did have 4 Hello Kitties in the top 10 at one point there, Droft. But Droftas, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Droftas putting in the hard yards, working away, of course, but showing his support. And at this point, we need to put... Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. As long as it's not built by your great self there, Droft, I think we'll be okay, mate. So...
No, be an Aston Martin one.
No, come on, mate. You should know better than that. It should be Ferrari. And, well, as we got a new follower,
Really?
Pinju6645. I think your follower number 105. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will have that count come up very, very shortly on the next stream. But, yeah, thank you very much for following. This is Formula 4 Racing. This is the Australian division. We are under safety car. Yes, your eyes aren't deceiving you. We are on lap 28 of 31. Chino, welcome to the stream. Yes, yes, yes. These followers are coming in thick and fast. And we do appreciate the support. Thank you very, very much. Chino, that's a great name. Great ethnic name there. And, well, me having Italian heritage, I can appreciate Chino. So thank you very much for...
I'm still going over you saying it should be Ferrari. I'm sorry. So, I'm saying this to all Ferrari fans.
Well, hang on, mate. Smixthies, I don't even know how to say that. But thank you very much for following SMXthies. I gotta pay
Smithies,
respect to the boys. Yeah. Smithies, we'll call him Smithies. And there you go. Safety car going to the end. Well, let's hope not. But the safety car is in
I
this
still
lap.
class a Ferrari as a Fiat. End off.
Oh, that's fighting words. As Snowy has bolted, safety car in. We are under green flag. Oh, no! Snowy's out. He got a bit greedy on the restart, and he is out there. He is there, and devastating.
He didn't warm the rears up. They're gone.
They're certainly gone. Macedonian leads this one from Nodstin. Macedonian is just like, yes! As, well, there you go. Blue Dog, according to the viewers, Blue Dog has won the driver of the day. As, thank you very much, Chino. Much appreciated there, brother. Oh, there you go. Let's flick down to the... Well, hang on. What happened to Mofo? Mofo's out as well. Please, where is Mofo? He's gone. He is done and dusted. Yeah. So we've just lost a couple at the restart there.
He's pitting quit.
Oh, no. If he's pit and quit, we'll have to get his footage. But if he is pit and quit, he's just cost him team 5 points because that is frowned upon in this league, of course. We do not encourage pit and quit. We understand things do happen, but just carry on. We give points all the way right down to P20, and we do expect everyone to finish. And, well, who am I to judge? But, yeah, I did not see how he DNF'd, but we will request that. Of course, Rip the Beans did pit and quit, and he has cost Team Jaguar 5 points. But Macedonian up in front is the Masso, and doing a great job, if I must say so myself. And Nat Hammer, well, the first of the time penalty runners, he is there, and he's trying to hunt down Nodsty, well, let's just see if he can make them, last. Well,
how is he doing it?
I don't know how he's doing it, but whatever he's doing, it's working.
Look at the state of him. Even on the camera, they're absolutely shocking.
What were you talking about? This is all being generated? It is a game. As we flick down to Smakinda. Sorry, Mad G, I do apologise. But yes, Smakinda.
No, I'm talking about something else. You're over there with the box of Kleenex over the Aston Martin safety car.
Well, you're talking about tyres and things being created. We're all talking about it. It is the thing to talk about today, folks. And, well, the 5 points I get tonight will be useless now. Mazepin, come on, son. You're better than that. You're better than that, son. So, well, old boy's come alive. Oh, we got a spinner. 2-5 is around. 2-5 is around. Oh, no, he's spun again. And he is just dropped all the way back down to the back of the field. And yes, P12, if you don't mind there, mate. We'll go back up to Blue Dog because Blue Dog has come alive since he's put the soft compound on. And I'll tell you what, change of fortune, maybe commentator curse. But, well, I do apologise to the Hello Kitty boys. They still have 3 drivers in that top 10. But if you don't mind, the Rockstar Racing boys have just gone whackety whack, whack, whack. And there is 4 of them in the top 8 positions. And that is a great showing by this team. The team in the Australian division always first to put their hand up to race, of course. They are the most impeccable team regarding the attendance this season. Smakinda is all over the back of Nat Hammer. Have a look at this top bunch from Old Boy all the way down to Mr. Fury Strat. Have a look at the train. We are on lap 30 of 31, approaching the last lap of this Grand Prix. Blue Dog won our driver of the day, as voted by you, the fans, and we will get him in for a driver interview, but it is all about the top 3. TCF Old Boy, he's found himself up in a third. He does have time penalties, so does Nat Hammer, and well, this will be battles on track. Nodsti is still going. He is still going. He's on 11 lap old softs, and I don't know how he's making this work there, Maggie, but whatever he's doing, whew.
Oh no, Old Boy's lost it.
Old Boy has lost it.
Oh, on the exit of turn 3, it looks like he had a bit of a small run. Tried to put his foot down too early and just lost his front wing.
Oh, that is not good, but he finds himself in 10th place, and maybe I spoke a bit too soon. Bozza with a solid...
He did jump that hammer as well.
Yeah, Bozza with a solid 5 pit stops up in the P11. But let's just see where Macedonian is. Well, look at the gap he's created. Not the cork in the bottle on 11 lap old softs. This is a cruisy run home for Macedonian. He's just got to keep it on the black stuff and cross that start-finish line. Johnny M4 boxes and changes a nose again for his troubles, but Nodsti is holding off Nat Hammer. Let's just go to these penalties, and there they are there. So Nat Hammer, 5 seconds worth of time penalties. Smakinda has 3, so Blue Dog's looking for a podium. Blue Dog is looking for a podium, folks, as we're closing down on the final last couple of corners. Yes, Ramsell, Blue Dog is looking for a podium as we go to our race leader in Macedonian, rounding the last few corners now to take his win. But let's just see what happens towards the back here as the stick gets a 3. I don't know how Nodsti's made it. But Macedonian wins here at Singapore for Team Hello Kitty. Nodsti will take P2. Let's just see who gets P3. It's Blue Dog. Blue Dog takes P3. Great drive from our driver of the day. P3 to Blue Dog. Fury Strat, an epic drive from him into P4. Smakinda gets downgraded to P5 with those time penalties. Same with Nat Hammer. P6. Brad Tay, Mr. Inconspicuous, up into P7. Chasey Dane. Well, I did tell you, folks. There you go there. P8 is Chasey Dane, and always doing his thing. Mr. Consistent he is. Suicide 5, great effort from him. P9, of course, started on the softs. Started 8th, but was on the wrong tyre, and he's made it work. Bozza in 10th, 2-5 in 11th. The Stig in 12th. Old Boy, after that spin, finishes with no nose in P13, and Johnny M4 is about to take the checkered flag. One to forget for old mate Johnny. He's a good driver, he's a good lad, just hasn't been able to put it together just yet this season, and he will cross the line in 14th place. Well, Matt G, that was a Singapore Grand Prix if I've ever seen one, mate.
God, took his time.
Well, there you go.
I'm still baffled by how on earth Nodsti made a soft last 12 laps.
We are too, mate. But you know what? You know what the beauty of it is, though?
Dead.
We get to ask him because he's going to come in for a driver interview, and we get to ask him all those good questions. And yeah, there you go. Ramsell, the spokesperson for Team Hello Kitty, unlucky, he says to Snooey. So there you go. The champagne has been sprayed. Macedonian loves a driver interview, and dare say he's itching to get into the commentary box. So great result by those boys there. Fantastic effort. We'll wait for this timing screen to roll up. We'll do the thing for the stewards as Blue Dog has joined prematurely. But there you go. So we will go to the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and that was by Snooey with a 1 minute 38.372. We'll go back up to the top for the stewards to do their thing. wait for all these time penalties to roll over, and we'll flick down to the bottom. We'll go on a brief pause. We'll get these drivers in for an interview. And yeah, then I'll redirect you to another stream, folks. We'll raid somebody else's stream for a change there. Now that I've remembered to do that, we will do that. So there you go. Macedonian, Nodsty, and Blue Dog. We're just going to go on a brief pause there, folks. We'll be with you in 1 second. Okay, folks, we are back, and let me just get this rolling screen up and running for you guys. There it is there. Now, well, I'll tell you what. Third place man. We'll start off with the third place man, Rockstar Racing. Well, and our driver of the day, as voted by you, the viewers. Blue Dog, congratulations, mate. Great drive there, brother.
Cheers. That was hectic. I just stuck to my strategy.
Yep.
I had a lot of ums and ahs in there of what should I do. Just stuck to my strategy. That last safety car, it was a no-brainer. Come in for the softs and see what I could do from there.
Yeah, fantastic effort by you there, mate. And of course, I think it was the second last safety car restart. You were on those hards, and I tell you what, it looked like from the stream they took a little bit longer to fire up compared to those mediums. So, can you just talk us through that restart there? Because you did lose a couple of positions there, mate. And then that final safety car definitely did bring you back into contention. So, yeah, just talk us through that second last restart from you on the hard compound, because it did look like you were losing some tyre grip out of those corners there.
Yeah, absolutely. At the start, like according to my temperature gauge and stuff, they look warm enough. But you know, you head into the first corner and they're a little bit slippy.
Yep.
You know, I knew it would take a few corners, even half a lap, for them to, you know, kick in again, and they sort of did. But I knew, like, the rest behind me were on sort of, you know, relatively fresh or brand new mediums, and it's like, oh, did I make the right call here? But, you know, saved by the last safety car.
Yeah, very good, mate. So, well, I'll tell you what, there's a whole chunk of points coming your way there, Blue Dog, as we'll just wait for this rolling screen to roll over. There you go. So you are sitting on, whereabouts are you? Blue Dog. I've just lost my train of thought.
Stuck in the middle of my
Stuck
pot.
in the middle of your pot, you certainly are. And, well, I'll tell you what, all good things coming your way there, Blue Dog. We have not quite reached the halfway point, but this season is long, and you are sitting on 76 points with this third place. A whole chunk of good points coming your way, mate. So congratulations on another great drive, buddy.
Yeah, thanks very much, and congratulations to Nosty and Macedonian as well. Great drives, and it was a great race. Like from what I saw from everyone as well, it was a really good hard race. So that was a lot of fun. Cheers, boys.
You're welcome, mate. Good stuff there by Blue Dog. As we'll move to our second place man. Now, this guy is no stranger to the podium. I tell you what, when I seen him qualify P12, I thought, oh shit, we're in for a big one. But, well, true to his word there, mate, he made it up into P2, albeit on 12 lap old softs. Just tell us, Nodsty, how the hell did you?
Oh, mate, that was a tough race. At one stage I was down in, I think, P18 after I had to pit with wing damage, and then jumped on the hards. And then a safety car came out, didn't know whether to get off the hards and go with the mediums again, but I stuck to the hards, and they actually weren't awful. They weren't great, but, you know, they're hards. What can you expect?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And then another safety car came out, I think, and then I hopped on the softs.
Yep.
I think, I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and then they were just gone by the end. Completely gone.
Just amazing how you managed to keep that where you kept it, because me and Mad G were discussing, and on stream as well, we thought you were definitely in for a tyre blowout. But to your credit there, mate, you managed to keep all four on, and P2, and, well, you didn't need a boost. I mean, 162 points. Nat Hammer and Macedonian behind you on 121. So, well, Macedonian did finish ahead of you. He's started to crawl in a little bit. But, well, the points deficit at the moment is yours to maintain, of course. And sitting pretty there on top of that tree there, buddy.
Yeah, just still trying to stay consistent. Macedonian was ridiculously fast today. I just could not stick with him. So credit to him. It was a great race, and Blue Dog as well for joining me on the podium.
Great job there once again by you, Nodsty, and congratulations on another great drive to you. Great drive to you, my friend. But we'll move to our race winner. Where the Macedonian from Team Hello Kitty takes his race win. Great win there, Macedonian. And I'll tell you what, when Snooey spun, you must have been licking your lips, albeit he is your teammate. But, well, you wanted the race win. You wanted a good result. And more importantly, you finished ahead of Nat Hammer and Nodsty.
Yeah, pretty stoked, I'm not going to lie. Singapore's my favourite track, and I said to myself, I'm not going to settle for anything less than a win, and that's what I got today, so I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty disappointed, pretty disappointed with Snooey, despite the fact that he had time penalties. He definitely was really quick. That second last safety car, he really started to bridge a gap between me and him, so I'm thinking I'm probably just holding up the traffic to let him coast to the win, but like we all have, we've all been caught out on that final turn going onto the first straight. We've all done that, so you sort of got to take it a bit easy there. And also with Mofo on that second last safety car, just before it went in, he actually damaged his wing while trying to get the tyres up to temperature, so that's why he actually hit it.
That's what happened with him,
Pretty spewing. I spoke to him during the week, and he's had rotten luck this season in all competitions. He's on a real tightrope at the moment. He's like, I can't really be bothered anymore because of all the DNFs and that sort of thing. And I'm thinking, if he's going to win now, he's going to stick at it. But who knows now? But look, other than that, pretty stoked. I'm not sure how the other boys finished, and again, disappointed with Snooey, but P1 to Singapore, it doesn't get any better than that.
That's it, mate. Lap it up while you can, and I assure you that Snooey, if you're disappointed in him, I'm sure he's more disappointed in himself. Unfortunate from that lad, but it ain't about him, it's about you, mate. And you are sitting on top of your pot. Macedonian on 121 points. Your next competitor is 2-5 in your pot on 87, and that was prior to us going live tonight. So congratulations on another great result by you, Macedonian. The boy is starting to come alive, and we're looking forward to seeing the remaining races. Of course, not even quite the halfway point yet. Still plenty of racing to get it underway, and to see how this table is all going to balance out. A long way to go, and anything can happen. All it takes is a DNF here, a DNF there, and you never know. So all about keeping a consistent Macedonian, and I don't have to tell you twice, but congratulations on another great drive, buddy. P1 at Singapore, as you said, it doesn't get much better than that.
That's exactly right, and just a shout out to Notsty as well for 12 or 13 lap old softs. I don't know how he did it. I was expecting him to get a puncture or something, so for him to hold on to P2, I mean, that's the reason why he's the leader of the comp at the moment, so well done to him, and whoever finished third, I think it was Blue Dog or something like that, good on him as well. He doesn't usually get up there that often, so well done to Blue Dog as well.
That's it, mate. Congratulations to all of our top three and everyone who participated in this week's Grand Prix here at Singapore. We hope you've enjoyed that one as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Mad G, have you got anything else to add there, brother?
No, I'm good.
You're good? There you go. So, I tell you what, folks, please hang around. I'm going to send you to another channel. Just a bit of a raid there to support our fellow streamers, and we'll get their support as well. But yes, please hang around as well. There's also the UK stream to come at 8 PM BST, and myself and Hello There Housey will be presenting that one to you guys. But for us, for now, we are Formula 4 Racing. Goodbye.